recording has started. Oh my god. It's all frozen.
No. What convenient
Um,
timing.
Fuck. Where's Alice is frozen with her face like all puckered up, like she's pissed. There we go. We left off doing something for someone.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really important somethings for someone.
Mm-hmm.
My employer
Mm-hmm.
wanted me to assemble this crew together, in which I got if all the people want to introduce themselves, just to remind everybody whose names is
You're not under our tape?
Yeah.
Don't you have the note?
Wow.
You think I got it pulled up right now?
Wow. Well, I didn't do the popcorn reading, Doug did, so.
So we got the seductress.
One, there's two.
There's two of them. That is true. We have two seductresses. One is an actor that is singing currently. Lafini or something.
No.
Belladonna.
No. That's one of them. One of the names.
God.
Shouldn't have gotten this deep, Doug.
Hey, Belladonna, what's your character's name?
Catherine.
So we have Catherine Belladonna. She's
Belladonna.
Catherine Belladonna.
It's good enough.
Close enough.
Close enough. That's
It is.
one.
My stamp of approval.
That's one.
Hold on.
My name is literally my name on Discord right now.
Hold on.
Most of them.
Oh, thank you. So we have Lily. I knew this already. We have Lily the Thranny, who's the other seductress. She owns a brothel, in which we're all currently in.
Crazy.
Then we have Archibald Montgomery. He owns something amiss to a rat's nest of a hotel. It is. I mean, they serve semi decent cigars. Other than that, wasn't too impressed, but didn't feel uncomfortable. So it's a decent place to sleep, I would imagine. With him, he had a janitor named Tyre Bayman.
Aldrin.
Aldrin, janitor, not much of notice. If anything, I'm the most confused with Aldrin as to how he is going to play a part of this big plot or plan that my employer is.
Wow, it's almost like your employer anticipated that and named him as such in the dossier handed to you.
I don't know. I don't get it.
You always need someone to clean up the mess, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I am excellent at cleaning up messes in an unreasonable amount of time.
Crime scenes. So great at crime scenes in an hour.
See, I knew this already. So I assume.
That was not the quickest room turnover I've ever done.
And then we have this bartender who's has some pretty sad attempt at flirting with my daughter, Olivia. I'm glad he's not here tonight, quite honestly. Not much he could say to fix that relationship. I think it's pretty much done at this point.
Oh, I think things can be mended.
No, they can't.
Is it even a relationship at this point?
It's not. But a friendship can be a relationship, in which he
sure.
destroyed.
Mhm.
He flat out destroyed it. She's never gonna forgive him. He should just give up now. Lose all hope. The boat has sailed.
Tell your D&D players no.
Hell yeah.
No. You can't fix
Wasn't
that.
she just more upset that he was talking to you?
That's wild. I guess in all seriousness, first session we all joined as a party. For the very first time towards the end, we had a conversation regarding us having all this my employer, who I don't know and nobody kind of knows who they are. Or it seems like nobody knows who they are. Having some like snippets of information for us, and if we solve or do X, Y, and Z amount of things, which I believe I wrote it down.
Hope somebody did.
I did. So, background into the city a little bit. There's been this rat plague that's going on. We're trying, or at least our employer has asked us to try to figure out what's happening. In which he's pointing us in the direction of going to the lower city, I believe. I didn't write that down. I'm gonna guess it's the lower city.
Yes.
In which we're supposed to. I'm sorry.
I got maps I can show you.
Okay. We're going. I again think lower city, but we're looking for a dock master who died and how he died. I'll just read from my notes verbatim. Send a team in on the dock master death and assess quarantine zone. Probably based on the dock master's death, but also assessing the quarantine zone is that actually a quarantine zone? Is this like a cover up for something else? What's actually going on here? If we find or discover the knowledge of the dock master's death, we get 350 gold or a question or a question or a clue answered on why you cutting people. We get a question or a clue answered, in which our characters might have their own personal things that they want answered. For 200 gold, or another question or clue answered, we get we have to look for rat flu knowledge, or how it started, how it's going, antidote, I guess shit like that. And for killing nobody, we get 200 gold or another clue or thing answered. So we have a potential of getting 3 clue or things answered if you value that more than gold. If not, we can get a total of, what is this? 750? Yeah, we can get 750 gold. I know what I'm gonna choose. The booze wins every time. So
You got some tabs you're gonna have to pay off afterwards.
I'm okay. Don't worry. I believe that's everything, DM.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Cool.
That sounds about right. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to add in there?
Silence speaks volumes.
Doug harassed mine and Alice's coworker.
And Tim?
And Tim.
I'd like that to remain in the past.
Absolutely baffling.
I also distinctly remember you rolling a nat 1 on sneaking into the bar as well.
Mm-hmm.
We need to
Yes.
remember. We need to disregard these parts. They've never really happened. Neither the part where I told my daughter to fuck off, essentially.
You did tell her.
Yeah.
You really
Dick
did.
has a really healthy relationship with his daughter.
Yeah, that really set the tone for how she was going to go in that interaction with Rinley. It did not put her in a good mood.
I set Rinley up for failure. It was a long con. I knew it was happening.
Long con first episode.
But yeah.
So, we will open back in to still at the speakeasy. A little later into the night, the sort of energy has died down. The major performances have passed on by. A good amount of the college students have left. Currently on stage, Vivian and the Vixens are playing a very soft, sort of soothing jazz song. And you all, I think minus Dick because he's passed out drunk,
Oh yeah, my
are
name's Dick Brown.
having a drink.
How could we forget?
How's that steak sitting? Well,
I think that he might not order it again, but I don't know. I don't know if he regrets ordering it.
so, coming out of the bar, the Warforged Dr. Chef will approach you, Archibald, and just look at you and go, "Level with me, sir. Why a steak?"
A man of my class would never order anything besides a steak.
So, can I ask you a direct question?
Sure.
Does a man of your class not have context, awareness, socially?
You don't need these things where I'm from.
You're from the same city. Are you not? Are you somewhere?
We might be from the same city, but we're not from the same town.
All right, I think I have more questions than I had before, but all right, I'll apologize for my. We don't cook steak here, so that was sort of thrown together.
Well, for someone who doesn't cook a steak, you did an excellent job. And then
Thank
can you
you.
roll? Can you roll deception?
Yeah, sure.
How dare you insinuate Dr. Chef is not the best?
You're gonna have to roll really good.
Really good to see.
Oh my god! Good thing I'm a halfling.
Uh-huh.
All right, that's much better.
What'd you get?
19. First time I got a nat 1, but I have the lucky.
So funny is my first roll of the night here for Dr. Chef's mediocre insight wasn't at 20.
He ain't
So-
that stupid.
I see his sort of robotic eyes sort of narrow. And he'll go, "You come back here again, I'll give you something worth eating than that steak."
Oh.
I'll whip out a wad of cash and pay Dr. Chef a nice tip.
Okay, he's gonna look at Lily really quick and take the money from Catherine.
It's like a little
Okay,
good job for all your work, you know.
you did a wonderful job as well. I surmise you don't need money.
There's no one tipping this place.
He's getting tips tonight. Fine.
All right.
I said we were pooling our tips, and that includes you.
Okay, yes, I appreciate that. So what is it brings this weird lot of you here? You seem to be becoming quite friendly.
Well, it seems to be that man who's passed out at the bar down at the end.
I'm dreaming of chickens right now.
He and his coworker had some kind of mission for us.
Mission. Kind of mission.
Bit of charity work down in the lower rings.
Philanthropy.
Yes,
Y'all are doing charity?
philanthropy.
I do charity all the time.
Well, I know from you.
Technically, it's not all philanthropy. There's possible money.
Yeah. Secrets to be told.
Well, what else is philanthropy about if not the money?
We will kind of just quietly like, yes.
He's not wrong, but I'm not going to acknowledge it.
Strange little man. You are.
He adjusts his like monocle.
Is a monocle too.
Oh my god, that makes so much sense.
He is just
I think
like
he's
the
on.
peg-
I think he's on Monopoly Man vibes.
Yes.
What exactly are you doing in the lowers? Especially you fine ladies. Really, and you, sir, with your hat, not really a lowers type of person. I would take it.
I find that kind of rude.
Okay.
Why are you insinuating that people on the lower levels aren't as well off as the rest of us?
I mean, that's sort of a
Right.
direct fact, is it not?
No, you're right.
Yeah, I am right.
No, Dr. Chef is, not you.
Wow, I really thought we were having a family bonding moment here, but I guess.
The whole insinuation is that people on the lower levels have less money.
Sort of how things work. We are in a demi-plane in an art gallery right now.
That does sound kind of rich.
I mean, Archibald just got a steak from a bar.
We just had steak sitting around in the back.
That was a choice.
Indeed.
Exactly. That's not a surprise. Did you like microwave it or something, or
I cooked it.
you cooked it on what?
He prepared it most magnificently.
You can stop lying.
I'm afraid to try your chicken tenders.
Are you sure all the facilities you get your produce from don't have any rat flu infestation?
I'm quite sure the rat flu hasn't left its district.
Okay, well that's actually where we're headed.
You're going to the quarantine zone to Great Blood.
I believe so.
You're all fine with that.
If it'll bring me to Lazy Susan, yes.
Well, does anyone know if there's any kind of vaccination we can get before we go there?
Well, being that
I'll
it's a
certainly be
brand-
wearing gloves.
I don't think so.
The best pair is down at the hotel, sir. We can stop on the way down.
I assume they could probably. I don't breathe, but they probably give you the rest of you a face covering.
That might be good. Aldrin, where are you from? Where do you live?
In
I have
Chile.
for you, Dom.
Yeah, yeah. Where do I live? That was not my questionnaire.
Yeah, yeah. I have districts for you all.
Cool, cool.
I just have to remember in my 20 different documents where they are.
Oh my god, Anthony's on my document. We're messaging. Oh shit, I can't send him a message.
Why can't you send me a message, Dom?
I don't know.
I think your district is called Oakfield, Dom. It's Oak something.
Oh, something cool.
It's I believe it's a middle district.
Oh,
Cool.
the Towers plays their employees well.
Decently.
Yes, Aldrin, you are in the district of Oakbridge. It is one of the middle wards. I can actually bring a map up for all of you. I have all of the district and wards
No.
in
Wow.
maps. So I can bring you all to the middle wards.
Ooh.
Oh, I love maps.
So this is sort of I can see I can use this as the explanation of the layout of the city.
Civil.
So the city is split up into a bunch of different wards. I can bring you over to another map. I have
Ooh.
so many maps.
Ooh, Dagger River seems nice.
So this is like a bigger representation of the main wards. Each one of these wards has a upper, middle, and lower section. Currently, the speakeasy is here in the Memphis Plateau,
In the Menthol Plateau.
sort of entertainment district. You're in the upper Memphis. Dom, you live over here in the middle area, middle Northridge, in the Oak Ridge.
Middle Northridge. I thought it was an Oak Ridge.
Yes.
Okay.
So each of these wards are split into small districts.
North Edge.
It's a big city. It would be like all the different like districts of New York if they not only were spread flat but also stacked on top of each other.
Which one am I in?
Doug, you and Tim are both in the Dura district, and you are in the lower Dura.
I can only think about the brain. I'm so sorry.
Is Archibald in the Central Plateau?
Archibald, I believe the Towers is in the Central Plateau,
Oh yeah.
but your home,
Yeah, maybe that's Cliffside.
your apartment, where are you? You're in Upper Tavick's Landing.
Ooh.
Hey, we're like right across the way from each other.
Mm.
So
We can hang out at night.
Mm. Mm.
I think I can also provide
Yeah,
It's
right.
against
Welcome.
it's against the employee code of conduct to hang out after. He actually just added that to the employee code.
You're
Quick
not right
amendment.
across from Dom. Your
What?
district that you live in, Sunrise, is down over here in the uppers. So
Yeah.
your district has nice waterfront viewing.
Ooh. Wait, where am I from?
Yours is a middle district somewhere over here. This is the uppers view.
Oh, okay. By
I
Oak Towers.
I think I have handouts I can provide you all that have the actual map. Let me know if
Oh.
you're seeing.
Yeah, I see.
Yep.
Hello to everyone.
Middle words.
There's a lot of
Ooh.
maps. You're right.
I
Ooh.
do. It again. This city has so many layers, and each like upper, middle, and lower has different district names.
Wow.
It'd be like again, if you wanted to go to like Brooklyn from Hell's Kitchen, you imagine having to go up several stories and then over. Having to go up 30 floors and then travel across the city. And this is an overview of it.
The
So does
city
anyone
of the
live
dead?
Does anyone live in Cliffside?
Hmm?
Does anyone live in Cliffside?
I don't
Ever?
believe any of you live in Cliffside. Doug and
bougie
Tim
enough.
are both in the lower Dura. Alice, you live above your art gallery here in upper Memphis. John is the upper Tavick. Dom is middle Northridge. And Miss Belladonna has 2 apartments.
Of course she does.
Her one apartment is, I think, I think you're in Oak Towers. The upper Oak Towers is your like fancy apartment,
Okay.
your penthouse, and your slums apartment is in which part of the world?
Love this apartment.
He had in the Torchfire district of the lower wards.
Yeah,
Lower Memphis.
give me the slums.
That's like the theater district.
I'll take it.
But yes, Dom, you were asked where you're from.
I explained everything they just explained.
Your home, your district, Oakbridge, it's like basically like a nice suburb. It's
Okay,
very
I'm Oak Ridge.
peaceful, not a lot of action. Everybody's there, not everybody there is nice. You know most of your neighbors.
Okay. Do I live in a house or an apartment?
You're in an apartment.
Ooh, nice. Studio or 2 bedroom?
Probably a 1 bedroom.
Yeah, I skipped right over. Okay, cool. At least it's not a studio.
And do any of us know where he lives? And I'll gesture towards Richard.
I know he lives somewhere near the slums.
I mean, I'm sure we can find the nearest cardboard box.
All right.
Someone's gonna have to escort him home, or at least make sure he isn't dead on the street.
Well, where did his coworker go?
Oh, that other guy,
Lindsay?
Lindsay, appears. Yes, ma'am.
Where did that other man go?
Oh, he left.
When?
He called the cab
Where?
outside. Went off.
No, right, but to where?
I think he said before he left your office, he said he was going to the train.
Right, okay, right. Also, what did he do when we were all meeting in my office earlier and he was by himself?
Yes,
What did
I
he
believe that one. She points at Dick. He told him he can just go. I wasn't listening, by the way.
do? Oh, of course not.
Seems like it.
No, but when I had you watch him when Dick was up in my office for.
Yes, he kind of just sat in that booth the whole time. He smoked a cigar. He smoked his way through his second one, and he ordered 3 drinks.
I assure you, the tower cigars are irresistible.
I'm sure. What did that man drink? Cora?
It was just great whiskey.
At least a good one.
He got the top shelf ones.
No other choice would be possible
He
to
put
pair with a
them
fine
on
tower cigar.
your tab, and she points one of Cora's 4 hands points to Archibald. Put them on your tab. You put them on your tab.
My tab.
Yes. He specifically said the little one, and I figured that meant you.
Oh, I didn't know you're buying, boss.
How low class of him.
What did you say, Alice?
Yeah, I can't hear out.
Sorry. Put Victor's drinks on the house.
All right.
What a fine establishment.
See 2 of Cora's arms go under the bar to start doing something.
Are we sure we want to be working with these people?
I mean, it didn't seem like you guys were working for him from what he said up there. Oh, if I heard it.
I mean, I met him like 20 minutes ago. What it feels like.
I mean, I don't appreciate him coming in and telling my employees what to do.
Frankly, if he came in and did not request me by name, I would have made him use the back door.
Wow.
Agreed.
I also heard that he was harassing Vivian at some point during the night. I don't know when that would have been, but
Yeah, she actually came over to me in private and was crying. It really like shook her up.
she was
She was
crying.
devastated.
I don't.
Wow.
And Cora goes, I watched the altercation occur, and I think Miss Vivian handed his ass right to him.
It was just a stressful situation.
How uncouth.
Sorry.
She pulled out a really good one-liner.
Just one?
Oh no, that she closed it off with the one-liner. It was
Oh.
really good.
Alright. But
But I
I don't
mean,
know about trusting him or them. It's all very bizarre.
but also they know who we are, and that's also a little bizarre. Not that they
Everyone
know who
knows,
we are, but that they're requesting us by name.
everyone knows who you are.
I know.
But no one knows who I am.
That's a bit more strange.
Anyone who is worth knowing knows who I am.
Did any of you know who he was? I guess
Mr.
not.
Dick or Mr. Archibald.
Yeah,
That one.
which one?
I've heard of the Tower establishment before. I've never stayed there though. But I have heard that their cigars, top of the game.
Ah,
I've definitely smoked some.
Hours.
Try to wake him up at the end of the bar.
What did you say, Dom?
Should we go try to wake up Dick?
Cora, can you splash some cold water on him?
How much?
Actually, you should probably just put like some liquor under his nose. I think that'd get him ready to go.
I like
That's
yeah,
not-
water get better.
Yeah, that's a lot more fun, I think.
So Cora is gonna go over into where presumably you guys have like the bucket of water, and puts a lot of ice in the cup, like a lot of ice.
You could use the bath.
Then some water, and then dumps it right on Dick's head. And Dick, you are startled awake by the smacking of ice to your head and the ice cold water.
I think Dick instinctively like ice straight on his head, like straight shock.
Yeah.
Dick goes to his side, pulls out a gun, and kind of like swerves a little bit, and like drunk, obviously, but more of like out of complete shock. Like turns around with the gun, kind of, and once he kind of sees the faces of the people, he starts to put the gun back.
And did anybody react to that?
Uh-huh.
Anybody? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
is it a nice gun? What brand gun is it?
So it was off to like in his side trench pocket, and you've seen him reach in there before, and it was when he would go in there and what he would pull out is just like a fucking flask, and he would dump it in drinks, so fucking probably just more liquor in there. But apparently as well in that pocket, he pulled out what appears to be like a makeshift like flintlock musket, but all like tinkered here and there. Like there's some sort of scope on it that seems to be much more like handmade than anything else. And when he pulled it out, he like pressed something on the side, and where for just a second you saw like his watch glue a little bit, glow a little bit, not glue,
Glue.
glue a little bit. It's Spider-Man. No, his watch glow a little bit, but almost as like instantaneous. There were like just the sheer reaction of being splashed in water. He kind of like holds himself and puts it away. And speaks up and goes, "Fucking don't fucking do that. Oh my god."
We're gonna need to go home.
It's a bit dramatic.
If you need a proper night's rest, there's always rooms available with a proper bed.
I'm not paying your
At the
proper
tower.
prices. Oh.
We could arrange a reasonable discount.
Fuck.
You live.
Where do I live?
the lower deck.
Yes.
Why does that matter?
So we can get you home.
Home.
Yes. You
I could just
can't
sleep.
sleep here.
What? Why not?
This is a business.
Uh, I mean, I could sleep here.
No.
Just, do you have a back room or something?
No.
Closet?
No.
You have an office. You're not
No.
using it.
No.
It's late.
No.
Mr. Brown, this is very embarrassing.
I like his
Embarrassing.
persistence.
I could take myself home.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I can get home.
Do you want us to call someone?
You have any next of kin in case you don't return home?
Any
They
family
don't
member?
care.
Oh,
What
so
if
you
the
do.
daughter?
So you do.
Yeah, you do too. Everybody does.
Well, yes, that's my cousin right there. We've
Oh.
established that.
There you go. Oh, fuck.
Do you have an emergency contact?
No. Actually, yeah, I do. I do. Ugh,
Is it 911?
no, Jeremy? I think the kid's name. Jeremy Ball Slider? I don't fucking remember.
Who?
So Dick Brown and Jeremy Ballslider.
Dynamic duo.
These are the most troubling names.
Yeah, it's we live together.
This a partner?
I didn't know you swung that way, Mr. Brown.
That is surprising.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I can get home.
But should we call Jeremy for you?
He must be work.
Nah, no, who?
Your partner.
Partner? Yeah, Victor. Yeah.
No, Jeremy.
Wait, so that's how good for you. You're polyamorous.
No,
Yeah,
no,
he's a
that's his
partner.
business partner.
Oh.
Business
This
part. You
No,
told me
see-
to go home, and now you're asking about business partners. Can't I just sleep here?
Okay, someone call him cab.
Archibald's really good at that. Anyone that looks slightly subpar.
No, I'm
It's a free cab
fucking.
ride.
He's gonna fucking take me
Archibald,
to his-
Archibald will call him a cab to the
He's
tower.
gonna fucking stick me in the hotel.
Archibald does it. He calls the cab to the towers, but he doesn't tell him. He hides it.
You know what? I'll actually pay for his room.
Oh,
Ah,
He desperately needs someone to do his laundry, though.
this group is
Please.
so charitable. I am so excited to engage in philanthropy.
I will
With
only
these.
pay for the room
we
if you
should.
let him shower and have someone do his laundry.
Fun.
It's a deal.
All right.
Should we all just go? Should we make it like a spa there? How's
No.
the tower spa?
You will never want to step into another spa in your life because there will not be a better one.
Bartender,
Make-
can I have another drink?
No, sir, you're cut off.
Oh. Well,
You can
fucking-
ask either one of your boyfriends to make you a drink at home.
Who?
It's okay.
That's not a good mentality to have in a relationship, sir.
I guess not.
Does the towers have room service?
Of course.
Oh,
I'll
I can
pay
get a
for
drink
6
there.
bottles- 6 bottles of champagne to this man's room.
Oh, honey, thank you. Where's the taxi?
Does a taxi arrive?
Yeah, I can say after some time.
Wait, are we
Or-
supposed to meet somewhere tomorrow?
What?
What?
Are we supposed to meet somewhere tomorrow?
Oh yeah, you
Meet
never.
us in hours, because
We're meeting
everyone.
at the towers.
Meet me in the afternoon, 5 p.m.
All right.
Morning.
I am not paying for late checkout.
What?
Late checkout is included for our esteemed guests of
Oh,
higher
go with
class.
I mean, I assume any sort of quest you're going on, you're probably going to need to have an early start to your day.
We could have a wake up
Oh.
call range.
God.
We gotta wake up for the continental breakfast.
Can I have a
course.
mimosa in the morning?
Oh, I'd
Of
love to.
course.
It'll help with the headache later. It's medicine.
You can purchase as much as you would like.
Thank you for covering me, Belladonna.
You're fully looking at the wrong
Not
person.
who.
Your establishment is reputable and very charitable.
Are
Do
you
not,
talking
lady.
to me
Do not
or
do not worry, Mr. Rani. We
Yeah,
will
I'm
arrange all
talking
of this
to
with your.
Belladonna, but staying in the establishment.
You know, it is finally nice to get some recognition. I do hold the club together with my performances, and I felt like I kind of slipped away for like a month or so, and I'm happy it's finally back.
I really enjoyed the parts I remember of your performances.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
It was really good.
I was gonna do healing hands on him, but I'm not going to anymore.
There's
So, I
that.
mean,
You want one of
Or-
us to walk him out to his car, or should he just?
What
What?
was it? Your mic's not working.
Sorry. Make sure he at least gets in the car.
All right, come on. And Cora, two arm grabs you by the arm.
Oh.
This is as a giant mantis woman who is forearm grabbing you. Come on.
should we have a sleepover? Should we all just go sleep there?
Of course.
Party needs to go home too.
But then I have to walk.
You. You have one of the richest families in the city. I'm sure you have.
Why would you walk?
I'm sure you have a personal taxi.
All right, fine. I'll go home. You know me. I just like continuing the party.
So you all agree to meet at the towers in the morning then.
The morning or 5 p.m.?
Morning.
Oh,
5 p.m. was Dick's request.
okay. I mean, will Dick be awake?
Is everyone coming back to the towers, or I'll go back to the towers with Mr. Brown. Make sure he's checked in well. He's
Do I-
well
Do I have
accommodated.
to work my shift tomorrow, or am I like calling out sick?
I think
You have no more sick days.
I think there was a joke stated that time off hours were approved.
Why what?
Your time off hours were approved. I think that was a joke stated last week.
You're already out of all your time off.
Archibald said it to.
I'm not even getting paid. It's just unpaid days.
Yes.
And he approved.
So after some time, the sky cabs arrive. So in Sharn, because things are so vertical, the cab system is all flying. So basically, you see this sort of gondola appear that has a sort of cab area on the back, and Cora basically tosses Dick into the side,
Wow. Oh.
to Archibald, and saying, "You going with him?"
Yes, I am. And he steps out
Like
gracefully.
helpful hand up, and she holds a hand out to you, a pink hand,
He grabs it like gracefully. So.
and she helps you up the steps. He slams the cab door behind you.
Just come on now, Mr. Brown.
Oh.
Check you in.
Was Olivia here to witness all of this happening?
Make perception check.
Also,
Oh, I don't know
You
if
can make
she's
one
here or
too,
not.
Alice.
5.
Yeah, you got no idea.
Can't afford to rent a room, so I'm just gonna go back to my apartment.
Okay.
You get an employee discount of 5%.
Still can't afford it.
Um,
Not getting paid for my sick days.
what levels do we add the D4 to? Me and
So you and John add them to stealth and performance.
okay. I got a nat 20.
So through that entire end day interaction, I'll tell you, Alice, Olivia has, you've noticed, kept her distance from all of you, and you've caught several occasions a glare shot over specifically towards an unconscious Dick and Ridley. And there was one occasion where Olivia walked over to clear out some bottles and very deliberately did not look at Ridley, but greeted you and Catherine and everyone else, and then continued on her way.
Once everyone else leaves, I assume that the employees are staying a little bit longer to help wrap things up.
Yes.
I'd like to not corner her, but just kind of happen to end up at the bar at the same time as her, and ask her what if anyone was bothering her tonight.
Um, we had that really drunk guy. He
Yes.
was, I think he was bothering everybody,
Well,
and he
no, I agree.
really smelled.
He did, but we've had very drunk guests before, and they haven't been a problem for you.
Just rubbed me the wrong way, I didn't like the way he talked to Vivian.
No, I did hear about that.
It wasn't nice at all. Not at all.
How's that deception?
She's really pressed. She's really pressed.
Okay.
And and Rinley said a couple things and they weren't the nicest. But it's how it is what it is.
Do you need to make a report?
Oh no, no, no. It wasn't like that. It was more of like he said something and he thought he was like saying something nice, but it didn't come across that way. Kind of thing. It kind of made me feel stupid.
Report him to HR.
I am HR.
He we were just the conversation got out of hand, and he was like, I just talk to anybody that comes up to the bar, and I'm like, I come up and talk to you. Fine.
Oh, that's not where I thought you were. Two of you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, with him I can't do much.
Yeah, no, not much for you.
If there is a problem, please let me know.
Uh,
The drunk man
hmm
seems to have been more of an issue for you tonight.
How so? Her face is really tense. How so?
Well, you seem to be avoiding the bar when most of us were there.
Cora has so many hands.
Yes, she does.
There's so many of them. She can clean. She can move a lot of drinks.
Well, the reason I ask is that I seem to have entered into a business deal with this man, and if there's something I should
You
worry about,
did.
well, yes. But if there's something I need to worry about, I would like to know.
No, nothing to worry about.
Insight.
Yeah, roll insight.
Am I still there or did I go home?
I don't think you've left yet. Dom has stated that he's left. I don't think you said you acted. You
Yeah,
called you
19.
19.
Well, I'm pretty good so far.
She's sweating. She's actively sweating and like looking around you, like at different. She's actively sweating and not looking at you.
Olivia,
Yes,
you're not going to get in any trouble for talking to me.
Stop harassing
I
my daughter.
I don't. I don't think I'm not worried about getting in trouble.
If there's a personal connection there that you don't want to share, that's fine. But I need to know if I can trust him. John.
This is my
No,
daughter.
don't trust him. You only get hurt when you trust him.
Right. I will use caution. I will warn you that he will be here a few more times, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
I will assign you tables away from him, if that would help.
I appreciate that.
Or if I know in advance, I can give you the night off.
I I can take it. I'm good.
Okay.
I need the money, so I can take it.
I understand. Which also,
What?
you know to let me know if you need help.
It's okay. It's apartments and college, they're hard to balance, but I got it. I really do. This tuition this semester is fine. And my landlord, he's nice. So it's all right.
All
I
right. Well,
appreciate it.
why don't you head home for the night?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm
Okay.
gonna do that. Oh, just what kind of business are you doing with him?
It's some person he doesn't even know had information on all of us that were at the bar earlier. And there seems to be a job that needs to be done.
Hmm, okay.
Why?
Just hmm?
Why? Do you ask?
Curious.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Why don't you get home?
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna try to go home. Yeah, yeah, it'd be good.
All
as she walks away, I will walk up to Lily and just be like, I didn't want to put any more pressure on the girl, but that man did tell me that that's his daughter because he did last week.
right. Sorry, I was looking at Doug's face. All he just holds a chick.
It was sleeping. It was so cute.
You woke it up, Alice.
I'm sorry, they're so sleepy all the time. That's all they
They're
do.
babies. Look at them.
Oh,
Wait, who is that?
I don't know which chick is this guy.
Sorry, no, I'm supposed to be playing a game. Sorry, don't distract me. Don't do that.
Stop investigating my daughter. Look at this baby chick.
Yeah.
Look how
Kind of like
cute it
draw me
is.
away in real life with baby animals. That's really fucked up, dude.
Look at this. It's a void
it's
in
just
my hand.
gone.
Avoid.
Magic. It appears out of the abyss. What the fuck's wrong with Discord?
Put your hand behind it.
It's a censored thing.
No, what?
He says to the
It's been
chick.
censored.
There you go.
Oh,
The
yeah.
chick's magic. It's a magic chick.
He's an illusion.
Magic chick.
Yeah, magic chick.
Sorry.
I get it. I get
Don't
it.
Poop.
Thank you.
Oh, I don't get it. Oh, it's picking.
Anyway, back to D&D.
Don't poop on me.
Wait, so you just told me that Olivia's his daughter, right?
Yeah, it seems like we're not the only ones with family drama.
I just can't believe that someone like him would give any part of their DNA to someone as wonderful as her.
That's how I feel about my mother and father's relationship, but
Well,
we are.
hmm Anyway, she seemed very put off by him. And
I mean, if my father, well, I have a very different job, but if my father came into my workplace wasted, I mean, I would be okay with it, but maybe not everybody.
Well, you did hear the tail end.
I did hear the tail end of their fight. Which one?
I believe you heard beyond the. Are you drunk right now? So-
Me? I'm not wasted.
Oh no, that's what you heard her say.
Yeah,
then beyond-
I didn't
Don't-
tell you, but you heard because you were inside the room or right next to
You
the
were in the room, which was nearby.
yes,
and
yes.
You heard her talking about him being drunk and him telling her to just act like he doesn't exist and he's not here, and to
Yeah.
not interact with him.
Yeah.
I'll relay that information, and then I'll be like, but it's just, there's probably some more drama underlying there that we don't know about.
she did tell me that I shouldn't trust him, which seems a little bit more than just a teenage spat.
I mean, he's an alcoholic. Maybe he well, no, he doesn't hide it.
So,
From what we know,
not well, at least.
this could be a new Dick Brown. We don't know.
Are we calling him that?
I mean, it is a very drag name, so I approve.
But he's not in drag.
Not
Wait, say
yet.
again?
I said he's not in drag.
Exactly, not yet, but also,
Sometimes alcoholism is drag.
yeah.
Wait, do you think that he doesn't trust him because he now has male partners?
It's that, and it's because there's two.
Oh, do you think he broke up the home?
Do you think the partners know about each other?
Oh, I hope so.
I hope they don't.
Darling, we'll have to find out.
All I know is they can all get a free ticket to my show, so
They must make such an odd couple. Well, I think we should both keep an eye out for Olivia.
definitely she is a fan number one. Two, I mean, she deserves better.
She does.
She's a real hard worker, even though she's gawking over, the bartender 24/7.
Well, they are both young. I'll give them that. But she's too busy right now anyway.
Or does she just want you to think that way?
No, she is.
I would believe it.
Anyway,
We'll keep an eye on her.
yes. Do you have a way to get home tonight?
Yeah, I think I sadly am gonna walk.
You have a driver.
Yeah, but the fresh air.
Roll a window down.
It might not be safe for you to walk home.
I guess I'll call the cab.
I believe one of
Cab, it's your chauffeur.
Look, I like to be one with the people.
Of course.
Alice, roll an insight check. You're not lying about anything. It's just for
I only got a 9 this time.
All right, yeah, that's fine. Cousin, your
Yeah.
cousin, your eccentric cousin.
I'm just down to earth. All of these other people walk every single day,
Absolutely.
I just want to walk too.
Hmm.
Trapped in a tower. That's all I can say.
Your life must be so hard.
It is.
I really empathize. Anyway, give your mother my best.
Say again.
Give your mother my best.
Oh, I ain't going back to that bitch's house tonight. I'm going home. But I'll let you know the next time I see her.
Right?
Again, I'll try to make her drop that extra chair next to your seat every family dinner.
can't wait till you sit next to you.
It's gonna be a good one. All right, I'll call the cab and start heading. No, I was persuaded into the cab.
So you go out to wait for your cab, and as you are walking out, sort of the employee back entrance of the speakeasy, you bump into Olivia on your way out. Um, you you had an amazing performance tonight, Miss DeFarle.
My God, thank you so much. It's an honor to hear something from a fan like this.
It's really good. It was really good.
If you ever want to, get some tickets or anything like that, all you gotta do is ask.
I couldn't do that.
Just so you know, we're on a first name basis.
Of course,
Kathy.
Kathy. Yes, of course.
Oh my God, yes. See, there we go.
So, you guys are gonna have an interesting day tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm usually not a morning person, so it's gonna be interesting to start with, anyways.
Yeah, that'll be rat flu. That's big.
Yeah, do you know anything about it?
Not much. I do more like the mental magic.
Oh, see,
So-
you went to college, so I was just assuming you were smart. Not saying you're not.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't really study medicine.
Um, uh, well, you should start. You should maybe, make like a love potion or something for that bartender in there.
No. I do more like I'm a divination major, so I do my best.
Oh, that's like in here.
Yeah, it's a lot of in here. It's a lot of thoughts.
What if somebody
Reading
has
thoughts type of thing.
what if somebody has like a really small brain? Does it still work? And if they have a really big brain, is it like harder?
Some people put up more barriers, I guess.
I should probably learn how to do that. I don't want anyone taking any of my, creative genius.
Yeah. I think
Happy
you
goes
guys
to
have
college.
you did go to college.
I did go to college.
You were a bardic studies major. You went to college.
I worked all up in here too,
Mm-hmm.
just a different time. Actually, I worked here
Uh-huh.
in
Yeah.
the vocal cords and the heart,
Yeah, like this whole yeah.
Um,
It shows. It shows.
oh my God, thank you. Thank you. Again, if you ever want a ticket, all you gotta do is ask.
I know. Thank you. And she's gonna put her hand out to like shake her hand.
She's gonna tip her 500 gold.
And as you like your hands sort of touch, in a moment what you think is pure shock, her eyes roll in the back of her head.
Oh God. Okay.
And she grips your hand and pulls you very close. And she says, "Don't look at the rat in the room. Look for the one under your nose."
Oh,
And very briefly jumps back herself, like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry."
what was that?
Right?
No, we do not need to apologize. What was that?
Divination. I'm gonna go.
No. Not letting you leave.
What did I say?
Don't look for the rat in the room, look for the rat under your nose. So you do know about the rat flu?
I don't really know what I said.
When your eyes do that, do you like see what's back there? Or like
What's that? My brain?
yeah,
No, I don't see my brain. I don't see anything.
but you recognize that your eyes, kind of just went,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, it's pretty sick. They taught you that in college?
No,
Oh,
no, I just sort of do that sometimes. Can't control it. Anyway, I think that's your cab.
okay. I'm gonna write my phone number and give it to her.
Your phone, you don't have a phone number.
All right, I'm gonna write my sending stone address, however it works in this world, and give it to her.
Okay, she'll take
And
it.
my address
And
to the slum.
She very delicately does not touch your bare hand as she takes it.
Before I step into the cab, I just say, so when you touch Rinley, what do you see then?
I've not touched Ridley.
I'm excited to hear about it. And then I'll close the cab door.
And you do so. All right.
Take me to the slums, Uber driver. Let's go.
You fly off through the winding bridges of Sharn, across through to the lower sections of the not of the Memphis district. In your district late at night, things are very, very, very active. There are a lot of people moving about. There are a lot of pretty much your district Torchfire is full of theaters. It's basically where all like the midnight showings are. So people are drunkenly moving in and out of bars, up and around. How are you, as Catherine, going to move through a crowd unnoticed?
Well, I was gonna ask, so I don't get dropped right off in front.
Just like drag out. Like the
I
wolves.
mean, no, I would want to make a scene. I'm gonna walk through the crowd.
Is that okay?
I'm gonna walk through the crowd with my thick sunglasses, probably like
You have any form of a disguise?
a shroud around my head. I'll use my cloak to
Mhm.
put me into like some common wear.
Mhm.
You know, maybe like a maybe like a restaurant or a theater maintenance worker.
Okay. Okay. So, well, give me a stealth check as you're moving through. You can do advantage because that a theater maintenance worker outfit, you know.
Good thing I got that. Wow. I'm rolling terrible.
That wasn't bad.
Okay, 18.
Yeah. So you're able to move back to your apartment without really being seen. You sort of live in this unsuspecting, like upstairs, upstairs, like apartment above a theater.
Mhm.
So, what does your slums apartment look like?
Okay, so um from the outside there might be like, you know, like cigarette holes in the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like a lot of like rundown foliage. But the moment you open the door, I mean, she's got taste.
Yeah.
Probably like marble floors, maybe like a bunch of her, you know, like her drag costumes everywhere, everywhere. It's a little messy, but it's because she works and you know, she's a creative genius.
Mm-hmm.
So this is her slums apartment, so it really is not, you know, it's more of like I get in, I get out, I do what I have to do. If you were to open her fridge, there'd probably be like a half bottle of wine, maybe some Wegovy, and maybe some ketamine. Because don't you keep that cold or something? Maybe.
So if you guys have a picture of like sort of like the streets of the theater district, and tell me.
So you're gonna say you have a picture of ketamine?
Yeah, it just looks like a vial.
Um,
Kind of
and
what the theater district streets sort of are
oh, pretty.
like. You know.
Maybe like a head of lettuce because she tries to get her fiber.
You have ketamine and lettuce in your fridge.
Yeah. Don't forget the Wegovy.
She's crashing out.
I never heard of
Um,
a gummy before. Oh my god.
she does have one of those nice couches that's like, you know, an automatic recliner.
Mm-hmm.
It has like a mini fridge built into it.
Yeah, there's an ever frozen
Yeah.
Ike's in the middle.
Yeah. Wireless phone charger, like she just puts the standing stone down and it charges up. Um,
All the charges for the day is it back into the stone.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's like a well put together, chaotic atmosphere.
Okay. Okay. That's good. So we're gonna cut over now. Tom, how did Aldrin plan on getting home?
Um, probably walking.
Okay.
More cost effective for him.
Yeah, that's probably a lot more cost effective for him. So I'll move you then to the map for the middle. It shouldn't be too bad of a walk from where you are. You're basically going to pass through a lot of public districts, so you're going to pass through like you'll have to go because the speakeasy is in the upper portions over here. So you'll take through the center and then off to Oak Bridge.
Okay.
So I'd say it probably takes you to get between districts is about like between wards is about a half hour each. So it probably takes you about an hour to get home. But after some time, you arrive in the middle of the night back to your home district of Oak Bridge. It's not the most like standout district. It looks very standard. People's homes, it's like series of apartments going up through towers, so it's a lot of like potted plants, like balcony sort of plants hanging over people's homes. You pass by a lot of different shops that you visit every morning to get your breakfast. And after some time, you get back to your apartment. And what does Aldrin's apartment look like?
It's very minimalist lifestyle. He's just got a bed, dresser. It's got a small kitchen table, but he doesn't use very much. He's got like 2 recliners just to chill and watch in front of the TV.
Do you
His fridge,
rotate every day which recliner you go in?
probably the one that is on the right hand side if you're facing the TV. The one that's closer to the. Do I get a window?
Yeah, you have a window.
Closer to the window, so you can also look out the window. Enjoy, this people watching people. And then his bedroom's pretty simple. It's just the bed and a dresser, and that's it. He's got a mirror to make sure he looks good. Um, and he's kind of like somewhat healthy, so his morning is his like he goes out, gets some nice like either French toast or waffles or pancakes, but like everything else is just like he cooks his own meals. He's got like vegetables. He's got like nice chicken. Occasionally he'll have steak if he can afford it. And then he's got like pictures of his family and like his grandkids if he has them.
Wholesome.
Children?
What?
You have children? That wasn't a stat.
No, grand. Oh, shit. No, I don't have nieces.
I don't have children. I have grandchildren.
Like,
Yeah, his kids died.
Yeah. No, I'm single.
They got demoted.
I've gone on a few dates, but it never went anywhere.
Yeah,
I go with my wingman.
I'd say you only have 2 nieces and nephews.
Okay. Yeah. But I got pictures of my family around.
How old is Aldrin?
Oh, let's see what I put. I don't remember.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I thought Aldrin was younger, and then when you introduced yourself, you said older, and I was like, oh, okay, we're gonna roll with this.
I don't fucking remember. He's older. He feels older.
The job makes him look older.
Exactly. He looks very mature.
It's the
I'm gonna say like
stress.
30.
36.
Yeah. 36 and a half quarter.
With grandchildren.
Yeah,
hey,
I'm just determining if your sisters are older or younger than you. They're older then.
I
So
age poorly.
So I think you have on your walls, there's like pictures of you. There's like a drawn portrait of your parents from what they said was their era of their wedding. Your parents are no longer with you. And there's a young picture of a little baby Aldrin sitting there with 2 identical twin Goliath girls with pigtails standing above him. And then pictures through the ages as you get older, and then what I presume to be a more recent portrait or picture drawn of you in a more slightly younger you with your two adult sisters sitting with you above you.
And I have my employee of the month certificate up there too.
Yes, there is
Signed by Archibald.
Yes, yes.
giant
In-
signature across most of the certificate.
Yeah, yeah. It says increased rate, employee discount. It says 7% off, one-time use only.
Yeah.
Oh.
But in the small print right underneath it says used by this date.
Yeah,
It's which you missed.
It's only valid on the days you're working.
Yeah.
Yes, Aldrin, you can turn in for the night as we are at your apartment. And then we're going to cut over back at the speakeasy. Alice, what does Lily's apartment look like when she heads up for the night?
I think that,
Lily's penthouse.
of course, I think that her living quarters is very much an extension of her office. Like, still very dark. A lot of those like dark greens and everything. But her bedroom is like a light lavender because she read it was really good for anxiety. I think there's very little personal stuff actually in the apartment. Like, there's no family photos. There's no any of that. It's
Mhm.
a lot of like record keeping books on the bar tabs and any patrons that have just walked out on tabs. She definitely has their picture saved somewhere. But it's very weirdly impersonal.
A very cold apartment.
Yes.
How do you think Lily winds down for the night?
I think she has a very intricate self care routine getting in bed that includes her 19-step skincare regimen. Um, and it is very involved. And then she'll also have a glass of dark red wine while she's winding down with it. And
As
she'll listen to any jazz record as long as it's not Catherine's.
you have Kimmy's record?
No, God, no. Not even Vivian's, like someone entirely unrelated to work.
It is you probably have like some really old Elvish music up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Completely not associated.
Hmm.
Smuggled right off from the Elvish homeland.
Yes,
It's
ideally.
I guess
Yeah.
I could give you a slight brief history. Your family of elves that are currently in this world broke off from the elven homeland in Eberron. And the actual elves still live on a completely separate continent and have no communication with you, with like the elves on your continent. So I'd assume it's probably some smuggled out elvish music from over there.
Yeah, that tracks.
All right. And then the last set of you. Archibald, how are you getting Dick settled in for the night?
He's gonna bring Dick up to the counter and he's gonna check him in. He's gonna say, "Mr. Brown, we have a discount for our valiant watchmen and frontline workers. Do you have your ID available to obtain this discount?" He's like, "ID, please."
Archibald will go to his wallet, kind of open it up, and he'll pull out.
Archibald.
Oh, sorry, Archibald. Nah,
Dick is really drunk.
Dick is really drunk. Dick will go into his wallet, kind of fumble around. He'll pull out one ID and look at it and go, no. And then he'll go
You can see
through
he's
it.
like waiting, like tapping his hands on the desk.
And
Like,
Dick
waiting for
will
them.
look at another ID and he'll kind of like turn it to you, and you see it doesn't say like his name at all, but it has his face, and he's like, oh wait, and he pulls out his actual ID and hands it to you, and it's
Thank
pretty
you,
like
Mr. Brown.
it's not at all actual, but it's his real name.
It was a
It's
fake
using
ID.
it, kind of. It looks to be that way.
Roll an investigation check, Doug.
Let's see. Oop. My boost. Uh, 14.
This is Doug. Is this a fake ID?
No.
This is your real one?
Well, this is his name, but not like this wasn't printed by the government or
Is your
anything
address
like
on
that.
it?
An address is on it.
Yeah, Archibald notes that down on your customer profile that he's creating for you.
And so, wait, Doug, is this like your old service ID then? For the watch? Is that
No.
what you're getting?
No. That's what I was trying to make sure I wasn't handing.
So,
Well, does this indicate that you're like a watchman at all?
No.
no, that is not what
Mr.
you're-
Brown. Do you want the discount or not? It comes with free champagne.
I'm not paying for it, so no.
So be it. That is
Wait,
And
can
of
I have
course
a can I have a nah, never mind. Give me a closet or something.
I'm sure you would like our most comfortable suite for a long night's rest.
Oh, listen, I'm a dick, but I'm not gonna fuck over somebody's money for where I sleep. I've had plenty of alcohol. I could fall asleep right here on this floor. That
Such an
isn't gonna help me.
honorable and fiscally responsible man of the watch. I feel protected with you in our service. Therefore, you will be upgraded to a complimentary room within the same category.
Did I hand you my watch ID? I guess I did.
Well, isn't it established that you're like an investigator in the watch or not?
I was trying to not hand you that ID.
I thought I knew you were a watchman because you were investigating.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
we can now.
If it's not established,
no, we can now.
I'm trying to remember what I know and what my character.
He's a private investigator.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
Only assume he's a lawman.
Okay. Then never mind. He didn't say that. He still says, for a new associate and at work, we will get you a complimentary upgrade to a preferred room with complete full access to the breakfast menu.
That might be important.
Oh.
And then he will give you your room keys and such.
Okay, I'll take the room keys. Kind of nod at you and go, all right, I'll go upstairs now. Go to whatever floor this takes me. Enter the room, close the door behind me. Kind of sit there for a second. And go, no.
There's a mini fridge in there.
Ooh.
It's
What's
got
in the mini fridge?
The 6 bottles of champagne I bought you.
It's got a bunch of price tags.
But there's
There is
alcohol
stuff in there. There is alcohol in there.
All right,
yeah.
I'm staying the night. I'll start with the cheapest, but
I swear to God, if this bill is extraordinary,
the
fucking
preferred rooms have higher cost in the mini fridge.
of course they do.
It just has
That's why it's a complimentary upgrade.
I'm gonna kill Archibald.
He knew he was making bank off of this room.
And we didn't even talk about the cleaning fee add-on for snacks from the mini fridge.
The cleaning fee for
shower
snacks.
and then he requested his clothes be washed as well.
I did request a laundry service for him.
Oh, that's right.
I did not say anything else.
And you said a shower.
Yeah.
Comes with the room. What are
Does
you
it?
talking about?
The shower knob
It's
that just
like
has like a price tag
1,000 gold
hanging.
card. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill people.
If you
John, if you're
if you want the hot water, you have to pay extra.
yeah, if you're really feeling it, John, you can happily send me an itemized bill and I will give it to Alice.
I'll work on that. I'll work on that.
I'll kill both of you in real life.
I'm so glad
That's
I'm
crazy.
not working tomorrow to clean up this mess.
So you see,
Feel bad for
Archibald.
my buddy.
Archibald will arrange. You see, like there's like a knock at the door because he arranged for like the cleaning service to come because they collect your clothes at the door for you.
They
And they like
should.
give you a bag and everything. Because we
Whoa,
gave him
whoa.
the premium service where they come and collect, and it's a cotton bag too, not polyester.
So they come. No, I don't need that.
Sir,
This was specifically requested for you. Oh, it's not you. You're good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sir, please give us your clothes.
no.
Here, you can take this complimentary pajamas for the night.
Wait, Anthony, I think Archibald would have told the worker that they need to get this guy to clean his clothes, or they'll like it is absolutely non-negotiable.
No, I really like my coat.
Your coat will be returned to you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. And I start closing the door.
Excuse me, sir.
Go here. You want here. What do you want?
Your clothing, sir.
No.
Sir, it seems that you have purchased this service.
Hey, it's not
already
me. It's on
purchased.
somebody else's tab. I don't care. I'm keeping my clothes. I didn't ask for this. Charge me. I don't give a fuck.
You're receiving this complimentary set of pajamas.
Here. I'll take off my shoe and give the person a sock. Yeah, you're cleaning my clothes.
We're going to need more than that, sir.
You want 2 socks?
Yeah.
Takes off another shoe, hands him, and this sock has like a huge fucking hole. Hands him the dirty sock. There.
It seems we're going to need more than that from you, sir. But
Even with alcohol, Jesus Christ.
we may be able to throw in more drinks to your room, and you give us your clothes in this.
No, it's not a matter of drinks. It's just I don't want other people touching my shit.
Are you sure, sir? We have the best cleaning services in the city.
I would believe you as far as I can throw you. Please leave me alone.
Are you sure, sir? This is a one-time only offer.
Have a good night. And I'll close the door on their face and lock it. And they can keep the 2 dirty socks.
You will get a rundown, Archibald. We tried everything. We offered more alcohol, like you said.
Well, honestly, I'm surprised you got the socks.
You gave us these dirty socks. Should we just throw these in the incinerator?
Burn them.
Should've just
Burn the socks.
It's a health hazard for this establishment.
You're not gonna burn
Biohazard.
the sheets and the bed and the mattress.
They
We don't want the
fully-
rat plague getting in here.
Only has lice and bed bugs for sure.
Archibald, do you go back home for the night, or do you stay at the hotel?
He'll go home. He's a
So what-
manager. You know, he doesn't do overnights.
So your district is a largely halfling populated district. So it is very smaller sized homes that are much more fitting for you. But you are in the upper section, so you are in the more posh district of halfling houses. Do you think you have a home or an apartment?
He would have a nice apartment.
So your high rise. What does your high rise look like?
I would say that the high rise looks like the room would look. It would have like a bunch of amenities repurposed from the hotel. and like hotel bed cushions and stuff that he took. Because he likes his products. He stands behind his products. No other reason.
Established for your place of work.
But he would have a lot of like brand items. Things that are perceived as being very nice. Like an $80 bottle of like hand soap or something. That's like a gimmick, but he fell for it.
So does Archibald have any sort of nighttime routine before he winds down?
Yeah, he would probably take very good care of his skin. He would do full like
Is it
cleaning
the
and
19
lotioning.
step regiment that Lily has?
No, it would be like I'd say like 6-step. Like 6-step. He would exfoliate.
Respectable.
Respect. He's got to keep the skin looking nice.
Yeah.
It's the face of that establishment.
Mm-hmm. And he would like trim his like beard because he has like a little mustache and such. He'd keep it trimmed, a little like fancy goatee. Keep it trimmed, And he would have a closet, like a small closet, like ensuite, just for the hats, and it's all
The same hat.
multiple of the same top hat that he has.
There is just an entire walk-in closet, just all lined floor to ceiling, every single surface of this exact same hat. It is looks like a horrendous wallpaper. Just how much are the hooks labeled for the days of the week that you're going to use the hat?
Days of the month.
Days of the month. Yeah, you go month.
Yeah. It's 31 hats.
So, Archibald, you head off to bed for the night. So everybody, I don't think anybody used any resources, but to get a long rest. As we wake up the next day, does anybody have anything they would like to do in the morning before you head off to meet at the towers?
Archibald will read the newspaper.
So
He gets the paper every day.
you're sort of sitting reading your newspaper. You see a lot of headlines about the rat flu. There are, again, look to see a lot of like basically sort of fear mongering articles. Nobody really knows what exactly is going on in the Great Flood District. But a piece of information you see that's interesting is it seems that today the Church of the Silver Flame, which is one of the major churches here in the city of Sharn, is going to be holding a march through the quarantine zone, what they're calling the Salvation Parade, in which they will be offering humanitarian aid to the district. Seems that will be occurring later today.
How noble.
And as you're reading this article, you see that it states that the march is being spearheaded by one of the high priestesses of the church, Priestess Ironbrow.
What
I
a
think
coincidence.
you cock your head a little bit when you see that name.
Never heard of her.
Number
No, I have forgot. I have a good relationship with my family this time.
Yeah, yeah. You have a good relationship with one of your sisters.
Yeah, one of them. It's better than previous campaigns.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you see that name.
Aldrin, he would wake up at like 5 a.m. He's gonna go to the gym. He's gonna then shower, and then he's gonna go get breakfast at his favorite breakfast spot and hang out with his buddies until he goes to work. It's a hotel.
Yeah, so you head off to the local diner. It is very like small town. Everybody knows everybody. Sort of local diner. You call the waitresses by first name. You're sitting with several other guys in from your area. I will get back to you on names.
That's fine. Names aren't important.
But you have a couple guys in your town that you have breakfast with, sort of like shooting the shit in the morning before each of you head off to work. Anyone else?
Best overalls on.
How long is the walk to the towers?
Um, from where you live, probably like 40 minutes.
I'm going for a walk.
What are you wearing to your murder investigation today?
Trench coat, tan. One of the really, really like sleigh long ones.
Like fully cinched in at the waist.
Yeah,
trench
fully
coat,
cinched. Fully cinched. Actually, it's like
tie,
no, it's like a ribbed corset. Um,
but a trench coat.
but a trench coat, yeah. Um, she has kind of like a little fedora like dick, but it's like a little cutesy like tiny hat. It's not like a big
Almost
one.
like a fascinator.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
fascinating fascinator.
You know,
And she once again has on her very thick sunglasses, and on her walk, if she does pass any people begging for money or like on the side of the streets, she will gladly hand them gold.
Okay. So Catherine is off walking to the towers.
And she's smoking her thin cigarette, her very long thin cigarette.
Alice, how's Lily's morning?
I think she wakes up, does a 15-step skincare routine in the mornings.
She's
Um,
so much gold on lotion.
so much gold. I think her breakfast is just black coffee that she'll drink while reading over mail that Lindsay hands her.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think before she heads over to the towers, she'll stop by her third business just to see how things are doing there, because she'll usually stop by there first thing in the morning.
So the
Uh,
gallery.
Not the gallery.
Mm.
Yeah. Um, and she'll just stop there really quick, check in before heading over to the towers.
So which bit remind me, was this the illicit?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So right now everything's in order when you check in. Nothing out of the ordinary today. What is Lily wearing on her way to the murder investigation?
Definitely not a corset trench coat, because that's a lot. Um, I think she's wearing like a very smart pencil skirt and blazer combo.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll have a hat, but it's one of those like wide brim hats that can be like tilted
Yeah.
down over the face.
Fedora.
Not a fedora. I would be very clear, it's not a fedora. But yeah, she'll wear like a wide brim hat that she can just like tilt down over her face while she walks.
And Dick, how is your morning?
Dick Brown wakes up late.
Yeah, roll a Constitution saving throw for me first.
I'm really good at these.
I think that Mr. Brown should be happy to know that breakfast is waiting outside of his door, delivered to him.
We don't have to worry. I just pulled trick. I got a 7.
You vomit first thing in the morning.
Not unusual.
Right off the side of the bed onto the ground.
Splatters all over the carpet. I look down and I go, wow, that's a lot of liquid. Shit. How much do I owe people?
Your head is pounding, and the world is spinning. And roll. How much damage do you think you did to that minibar?
Anthony, I sent you a list on DM on Discord.
Oh no.
I think he would have drank until he went unconscious. There was no one was monitoring him. There was no reason for him not to keep drinking. So honestly, he's impressed. He fell asleep on he was on bed when he woke up, right? He, like that. That's impressive.
Did he use the heating pads? What this?
I don't think
They're coin
in his
fed. You have to put
blackout
money into
state,
them.
if he would know, if he would have known about the heating pads.
We would have
That's
started a
quite a
fire.
change.
So what
That
was the
is-
roll you wanted me to make?
You're you're good. How much damage is just you you did to the mini
As
boss?
much as I could have consumed that night.
Okay, John, how much do you think that would add to the total of Alice's bill?
Did you see the number that I sent you on
Oh, I
DM?
see the number.
Okay.
And with a decimated mini bar.
Decimated mini war.
And like I imagine like some of the drinks aren't even finished. Like he just opened it, tried it, and said, put it down.
We'll be
and grabbed
we'll
a
be
different
reasonable.
one.
We'll be reasonable here.
Is this gonna cost more than the room?
No,
Like-
we'll be reasonable. We're not criminals here.
Okay, that's not horrible. That's
Can't
fine.
wait to know.
It's not
Can't
horrible.
wait to know the total.
I'm so sure Archibald will give the total to Lily when he sees her. So, I imagine that Dick is probably going to be the last one to arrive to the meeting at his own residency. So, yeah.
Sorry.
Yes.
So when Dick's waking up,
Mhm.
you know, mainly just trying to hug the wall and move
Mhm.
around, he will shower,
Mhm.
because there is a shower here.
Yes.
It will
He
be
took his clothes off.
he will take his coat off for a shower, but
The coat.
just
I should hope that Dick is not standing full clothes.
Dick Brown, when he takes off the coat, he's just Dick out.
It's just the coat?
Wait,
It's
it was.
No, it's not coats.
Aw.
He has like a little like button
Dick
down
Brown
thing
is not
that's
allowed
just
near
covered at
schools.
this point, covered in stains and shit like that.
Yes,
But
it is.
he'll shower and he'll just put all that crap back on him. And before he leaves, this is the part I really want to focus on. Dick will kind of look to his watch and he'll kind of like tune his watch a little bit, and
Mhm.
he wants to put it on a certain like dial.
Okay.
He wants to. Oh fuck! I just had it open. He wants to do one of his Eldritch cannons onto
Okay.
his watch, and just kind of have it like you'll hear it like chirp for a second as it like activates, but then he just kind of leaves it on standby.
Okay.
Just-
Yeah.
But he'll leave. Go
Alright.
to wherever he's supposed to go.
Draft
There's a
speed.
chauffeur for you too. It's right before
Oh, how nice.
you get driven.
It
Yeah.
does.
We're meeting at the tower. So.
Does Dick have his own transportation? Like, do I have a bike?
I imagine you probably do.
Can
It's
it be
not-
like a? Is it like a shitty like electric bike? Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
oh fuck
It's-
yeah.
This is all like sky transportation. So I imagine you probably have some form of like basically a really shittily put together broom of flying.
It's like a city bike.
But yeah, but like kind of like a city bike,
Yeah.
but aesthetically like a broom of flying.
I want to go get my city bike.
So your bike is not here.
I have to go get it.
You can rent a bike.
No, I have to get my bike. That's the only reason why I had to take your thing, because I didn't have my bike. Because I can bike home.
Your
So-
bike is worth it. I would assume, being that you were cabbed over to the tower. Well, would you maybe have left your bike at the tower?
Maybe, right? Because I was with Victor, and Victor and us went to the towers. Up to you as a DM, wherever the bike is.
That's fine. Your bike can be at the tower.
Sick. I get on my bike and I ride.
Well, you're all meeting at the tower.
He doesn't care.
Has to run to the liquor store first.
He's chilling.
That's where I'm going.
So you were late doing this, correct? You woke up late.
I woke up late. Absolutely. Unless they're already in the lobby, I won't go anywhere.
One of you, do you think, got here the earliest?
I think Archibald would get there pretty early.
I'd be like 30 minutes early.
So you definitely, as you're walking coming out of the lobby, Doug, you definitely clock both Archibald and Aldrin.
Ah.
Archibald's like
Alright.
sitting at his desk, like writing. It's like counting your bill.
Alright.
If you need to continue on, then
Says, oh, good morning.
I'll bring the bike in and put it
Oh,
on the side of the wall, and then like take a seat and go. Yeah, good morning, good afternoon. I don't know what time it is.
Would our esteemed guest like breakfast? Or do you
It's
eat it
already
already?
paid for.
Of course.
Yeah.
And he goes like, and he has like breakfast brought over. So
He'll eat a little bit, not a lot.
so I assume both Catherine and Lily are trying to be fashionably late.
Yes.
Naturally.
Did that cause that I am going to say that both of you being fashionably late will most likely cause you to go walk in at the same time.
Wonderful.
It's sort of like you're both approaching the towers, and each turn the corner to come towards the door, and you just see each other across from the sidewalk.
Fashionably late. It runs in our genes.
It does. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Do you like the fit?
It's powerful.
It's as is yours, honestly. The hat, wow.
Thank you. Your hat.
It's a fascinator.
Lily cringes on the inside.
Well, we should go see these schmucks.
Yes, yes.
So you both enter the towers.
I'm gonna hold the door open.
Yeah, if you could pour me more of that drink there, that would be really nice.
I hope to God he's having just a mimosa.
Let's get the party started.
Welcome to the towers.
I've been hearing a lot about these cigars. I would love to try one.
Of course. And he does the
As a servant, a young girl in a full tuxedo holds a tray out to you with a single cigar on it.
A single.
You
Yes.
know, Kathy, I've heard that's terrible for your voice.
Yeah, I keep it in my mouth. I don't swallow, you know?
Doesn't
so
it,
classy,
doesn't it
so
irritate-
sophisticated.
Exact sophisticated.
On the cutting edge of health and enjoyment.
Me. Ooh, do re mi fa sol la li di do. See,
It is
I'm fine.
9 in the morning.
Exactly. And if I was outside, there'd be like a ton of birds coming to me right now.
So wait, so the cigars, they have like the logo for the towers on them, and
Yeah.
Archibald's like, "Wow, you just look stunning with those cigars." He takes like a picture of her with the branded cigars, and he's like, "Just a pose."
Here, wait. She'll like get like into like a movie star pose. She'll give you everything. Little like
See-
photo op.
We're supposed
You,
to be
you see like
undercover.
you see like
Of course.
in the background, you see like Mr. Brown's like dirty bike is there, and he's like, "Get to work, get to work," and they just
Hey,
like
don't touch
throw
my
it to this-
bike.
You only sign a paper in which that states the towers is my favorite place in all of Sharn, and you fully autograph the bottom of it.
Yeah, I do. Big, like I'm writing over half of the document. That's how big my
So
signature
bad.
is.
It's so bad for the family.
This
crest.
looks like the queen has found her throne.
Okay, thank you. If you guys ever need like a performer,
You see, he like gives it to like one of the employees, like all like the pictures and like the dog, and like it's just like go and like sends her to the publisher.
Lily makes a mental note to mention to her mom that she signed a contract without reading the fine print.
Do you guys know like the new Willy Wonka movie?
The musical, yes.
Oh, yeah.
With the fine print.
Oh wait, I should have that.
That's all I'm thinking of.
Look, if you just sign a bunch of documents that are all saying the same thing, they just, void and cancel.
Yes. Sure.
Anyways, good morning, everybody. Are we gonna do this here? Like, are there like meeting rooms? Should we go into a meeting
Of
room?
course, you can come into my personal office.
Yeah, let's go. And I'll grab my bike and start bringing it to your office.
And everyone else has like small chairs, and then he has like the throne.
As you walk in, I'm like knocking on the walls to see how quality it is.
Does this room smell because of Dick Brown?
Yes. He does not get his clothes washed.
Archibald,
I spray some Febreze as I enter.
I thought that we had discussed him getting laundry done.
You know, it was a miracle that we were even able to get his socks off. He refused anything else, but unfortunately, we also had to burn them because they were a health hazard.
Yeah, I didn't get my socks back.
So he doesn't have
Yeah,
socks.
he has no socks and shoes.
So his shoes just smell like wet feet. Just wet feet is what we have.
Oh, I'm sure he dries them sometimes.
Just do any of
Of
you
course.
have extra socks?
Of course. And then he brings, and then there's like Towers branded socks that he
Right, that's in front of you.
This
with
is
socks.
definitely getting charged to the room.
I
Yeah,
also
I'm gonna-
have a pair of pantyhose you could borrow.
Are those socks?
I've added
Anyway.
50 gold to the bill.
I'll take the store brand, whatever these socks are.
You are given the Towers branded socks.
I'm not paying.
How much does that cost?
Of course not. The branding pays for itself.
He'll take his foot out of his shoe. It's just straight foot and shoe. Take it out, throw his foot on the table, and put his sock on, and goes, "All right, so what do we need to review before we go out into the field?"
Miss Belladonna is going to reach into her little purse and whip out the face mask already and put it on and be like, "Oh, we definitely need these, right? Right, guys? Ooh, sickness,
What's
smells."
that?
Yeah.
Calm
I'm,
down
I'm,
a little
I'm
bit.
still just holding Febreze down.
You wear that, everyone's gonna know you don't belong there.
It's
You're gonna-
it's okay. Can I do like the cloak of illusion or whatever?
You don't have a cloak of illusion.
Whatever the cloak is.
Your glitter weave?
Yeah,
Your
glamour weave.
I don't think it will extend to the mask.
Hmm.
So this isn't like a full, like it doesn't look like a regular face mask. It basically looks like a small bird beak because in the nose of the beak is shoved with all these very scented flower petals.
Like plague doctors.
Yeah, not as long as like a plague doctor mask, but it's like a smaller version.
Huh.
Ooh, we are
Yeah,
going
you
in
wear
for, like,
that,
eagle.
you're gonna stick out like a sore fucking thumb.
Turn into a rat. So
I'm gonna wear it anyways. If anybody asks, I'll just say it's promotion material for my next album.
Did you bring extra?
Yes.
Lily will definitely take one.
So Lily and Catherine.
I'm offering them to everybody. You just have to tell
Archibald
me a color.
has the Tower branded. Matt.
I'm used to rancid smells. You should see the people that come to this hotel. They look proper, but they leave these rooms a mess.
So
They come in with their problems and they leave rejuvenated.
I have a question for like the not society, but like the culture of where I live.
Mm-hmm.
Do I actively see people wearing those masks or no?
So currently, not where you are. The rat flu has been quarantined off into a single district,
Do I
which you
know?
are about to enter into. From what you know of, like the masks, the flowers that they're stuffed with are meant to ward off disease. That's at least the intention.
All right, I'll take a mask. I want to take a look at it.
And Archibald will bring up, I was reading the morning paper today and I saw there will be a parade, a humanitarian parade, led by a very familiar name, an Ironbrow. Is this of any relation?
Well, definitely is. It's not a common name. That would be my sister.
Oh, how touching.
You know, I've told you about her many times. You just never listen.
Rough.
Even if my mind wasn't listening, my heart was.
I'm glad your heart was listening.
After all, my heart makes the decisions about your time off.
Did you have a change of heart about possibly paying me sick time for these days?
Of course, we'll pay you sick time. When have I ever denied your sick time?
Can I do an insight check?
Yes.
Oh, good deception.
I have sick time is easily occurred at this workplace. I have 600 hours of sick time. I'm just not allowed to use more than 5 a year.
Oh my god.
Oop. Deception, I got a 12.
I got a 15.
Oh yeah, he's alive.
Hmm.
We have unlimited sick time.
I'll make a note of that for later.
Can I look at the structure of this mask?
Yes. Roll. Maybe. So you're looking at the structure.
Like I want to see I guess I'm most interested in these flowers that are supposed to ward off disease.
So nature.
Okay. What do I have? Okay.
God.
It's not that bad. 21.
21. So real quick, let me see. What are these flowers called? So the petals that are shoved into this mask, they are, I believe, called fragrant freesia blossoms. It's a very like peppery scent, and from what you understand, a lot of apothecaries will use this to try to ward disease almost as like a barrier in the nasal passage. So from
Okay.
what you understand of what is here, it is a legitimate. It's not from what you understand, it's not like a foolproof method, but it's sort of meant to just be made.
And one more time, what was this plant called?
The fragrant freesia blossom.
And do I know, like, was this plant popular before the rat flu or no?
I think this is what like in times of intense medical surges or the surge of illness, this is often used by members of the House of Healing, the Dragon Mark House Jarosco,
Of course.
doctors, apothecaries. That's usually where it's more so you'd see it rather than just like a regular person.
The house that profits off of plagues and disease.
The house that provides medical care to the city.
Uh-huh. Like opioids help.
Provide medical care to the city.
Do I know, do they make profit off of this? Are they a charity? How are they kind of run?
So all of the Dragon Mark houses are essentially businesses.
Okay.
Well, they're like corporations, but they're more family oriented. So it is run by a family, led by a family, but each house has magical abilities from their dragon mark pertaining to certain aspects of their function. House Jarasco has healing capabilities. And so they have healing businesses. They run hospitals essentially in the city where they offer services of healing, of course, yes, for gold.
Healing
But if you're
business.
injured or ill, you can be dropped off at House Jarasco and you will be treated. You will also be billed.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sort of your secondary option would otherwise be going to a church and paying for a cleric.
Understood. I'll put the mask in my pocket, but I'm not wearing it right now.
Okay. So it's just Aldrin's not taking it.
Yeah, I'm not taking it. I'll be fine.
You know, it is semi legit, you know. I recommend just keeping it on you. You don't have to wear it.
All right, well, I'll be right back then. And he runs down to his closet and comes back out with like a full on like gas mask. Not like a big not like a gas mask, but and then he just puts it in his backpack.
Okay. Well, I guess that'll work. Same thing.
I mean, there are some smells that like are really bad.
Yeah,
So
you
or
heat
nothing.
stuff.
From what we know about the flu, does it only send by
It's airborne.
airborne?
Yes.
Okay. That's the
And
question.
is it, how lethal is this made out to be?
You have not seen in the news any reported deaths, but it seems from not many people have gone into the quarantine zone. This Salvation Parade is going to be the big first step in there. It seems, I guess, from like when Archibald read the news earlier, not like the Watch haven't really gone in. They've sort of just made like a barrier around the quarantine zone.
Hmm.
And the Salvation Parade is like the Church of the Silver Flame is saying, all right, enough, we're just gonna go in.
Is the Church of the Silver Flame related with House
So
Jarasco?
the Church of the Silver Flame is separate from the Dragon Mark houses. There are several different churches in this world, but in Sharn, this is one of the bigger ones. It's a lot of driving light out, driving the darkness out with light is a lot of their message. The flame will burn eternal and burn away the demonic entities of the world. A lot of preaching of the light.
And sorry, one more time. House of what? I'm sorry,
This is the
Church of what?
this Church of the Silver Flame. They're sort of the big presence in Sharn for religion.
So, are we thinking of going in with this church? Or were we thinking of breaking in some other way?
Well, Aldrin, would your sister allow us to join that?
I mean, possibly. I mean, I don't know how she'll feel. I don't want to feel like we're taking advantage of her, but I'm sure she wouldn't mind.
Well, we have
maybe.
the kind of the same mission, right? She's trying
Yeah,
to go
that's
help them. We're trying to find out
true. I
what's going on.
take the shot for me. Yeah, I'm sure she won't mind. We
We're
can go.
donating our time.
That's true. Yeah. Worst case, we're extra hands.
How trustworthy is your sister?
Wow. She, her and I have a great relationship, so I trust her with my life. My other sister, on the other hand, we don't have the best relationship, so I still trust her. But
It's reverse.
Well, other
oh
sisters.
shit! Never mind.
I'm sure.
I have the wrong sisters.
Yeah, you switch the sisters.
Shit. I mean, it's not the best.
You switch the sisters.
I mean, we don't have the best relationship. I would trust her with my life.
It's not a bad relationship.
I have a better relationship with my other sister.
The councilwoman.
And nod for me. Yeah, that one. I'm bad with backstory. I can barely remember my own backstory.
Sorry, the quiet nod from me really just sold that.
Not
thank you.
quiet, full on. Confirm it for me.
Yes, one sister is a priest, the other is a city councilor.
Well, I hate my sister too, so I get it.
I hate her. I have nothing.
This is
Like,
such an admirable
yeah.
family.
So do you feel like you could get us in on this little parade charade?
I mean, we may have to seem like we really give a shit about her church thing, but I'm sure we can do that.
So
Worst
I
case, we can say, hey, this, Dick Brown needs some help getting some help to his friends down there, and I'm sure she could believe it. Find out.
There's got to be
I
a
think this is
way.
an excellent opportunity.
There's got to be another way if we don't want to go about it through
Yeah.
the charade.
Does the towers want to sponsor a cleanup project?
I think that is a difficult idea
So no.
since the towers is always fully staffed.
It's very
We
true.
never are closed.
Alice. Oh, an insight check. What?
Oh, sorry, 15.
If you need also alternative ideas, you do look at your cousin and realize she's one of the most famous people in the city.
Kathy, don't you think that the people down there would really love to have their spirits raised?
I mean, yeah, and we could do that. And I'm a philanthropist, so just bringing our presence down there could really revital. It might give the people hope once again.
I'm almost in tears.
Exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
moved.
I'll make sure to have one of the cigars in my hand as
Oh.
we're, bringing you. The cigars, actually, the smoke prevents the disease from getting to you.
I just read that
That's
journal
not
this
true.
morning.
No, that's not true.
Oh yeah, is that like when you inject Lysol into yourself?
Yes.
Stop.
Smoke cures diseases.
So we'll
If
bring a bunch of cigars and we'll bring a nice charcuterie board for the mouse people,
And some medicine such as whiskey and other fine spirits.
Have you all ever been to the hospital before?
A hospital?
We have a nurse's office here.
Are they licensed?
By me.
They don't. I don't think Archibald has done an insurance claim since he's ever worked here.
We
He
have a
says he has-
spotless record. We have thousands of days without an accident.
Yeah, workers'
Not
comp is kind of suspicious.
The House of Healing, House Jurasco, is a primarily halfling house, so I'm sure there's an under the table deal.
Uh-huh.
The last time I was in a hospital, it was because a little kid wrote one of those like wishes,
You didn't
and they
make a
wanted
wish.
me there. So I kind of came, showed up, gave some money, did my time, and then went on my way. And a cigar could have made a lot of people there happier.
I can't believe you didn't make a wish.
Sometimes the best medicine is happiness.
But yeah, why don't we just go and we'll see what happens? And if we have to like convert to a religion for a day, we can do it.
But plenty of halflings are interested in such healing businesses. So I can definitely leverage my utmost high standing within my community.
See, it's all about connections, you guys. We
Hey,
can already help so many people.
Kathy, I will remind you that you do represent the family.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you
I
guys,
didn't ask for this.
you guys
God.
make your way. So,
Wait, do I get the bill?
Oh, well, we could just have this sent to your accountant, of course, if you would like.
I prefer to see it before it gets sent over.
I
Oh,
have to
sure.
go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys.
so
He hands you the little slip. Let me get it here.
yeah, he can send you the
Wait,
full itemized bill. But you do see that the bill is for 3550 gold. 3550 gold. He added 50. 35 3550.
3,550
are
gold.
you kidding me?
Oh, Lily, that's pocket change for you. Come on.
How much is the room?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. She doesn't have an outburst like that. She would
Oh,
never.
oh.
It's just
Oh,
one
oh.
eyebrow goes all the way up.
That is the market price.
This is from the full itemized bill that John just sent me before.
He says, and then Archibald's like, well, we do offer discounts for the Watchmen and such, but unfortunately we don't know any.
See,
Is the extra cleaning
he-
key on there?
he didn't receive the one specific thing I required, which was the laundry.
Well, he received it. He didn't take it.
This is the last fucking time I do charity in this goddamn city.
I think you will find that Mr. Brown is of an utmost replenished and turned around demeanor.
Why
I
are
think
so
you will
many
find that
charges for
Mr.
the
Brown's
minibar?
work will be precise.
He left my bar and then drank at the minibar all night.
I'm fully throwing up in the bathroom right now.
And as you can see on the list, the customer loyalty discount was applied to the minibar
How much was that?
selection there.
Yeah, how much is that discount for?
5%.
Holy shit.
Next time, if you want to spend that amount of money, you can just give it to me and I'll put it in a savings account and
Oh, and how could I forget? Here is your member loyalty card.
Oh, thank you.
You get 10 points per gold
Monterey.
spent at the tower's properties.
Monterey, I cannot wait to host you again at my establishment.
how many points is it?
Oh, I cannot wait to come because the steak that was 15 gold was lovely.
Oh yes. Of course, Dr. Chef is always revamping our menu. So next time you come, I'm sure.
I know whenever I have to open my purse that wide that I'm in for a night.
Of course. You know what? Yes, please do send this over to my accountant. We'd be happy to take a look at it.
Just
Right.
gotta learn a thing or two from you.
She's about to do an audit. You're about to get shaked down.
You know, we probably should start crowdfunding some money because Dick might need a new liver before this.
Wait, is there actually an itemized list that John
Yeah,
wrote for this?
yeah,
Can
Yeah, I
I
have
please
one.
see
Do you
it?
Yeah.
want?
Send it in the general chat. I want to see this.
I need to see what you charged me for here.
He legitimately sent me a full itemized.
I fully picture John by the next time you play having like stationery for like letterheads and everything.
Get this. Let's see here.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god.
Fresh fruit platter.
You would charge $150 for a private balcony with the lounge chair. You charge $150 for the luxury linen and pillow menu, not even the linen. The fucking menu?
You have to pay to even read the menu. You can't.
Automated lighting and climate control? If they're complimentary, you don't charge for them. What is wrong? What is wrong?
For the machine itself, not the pot.
Yeah, the machine costs money. The capsules are free.
Why did he have fresh flowers? He was there less than 12 hours.
Well, we thought if we couldn't give him like a dry cleaning, that would at least give him some flour.
Not even like a spritz of cologne. Like I could justify that charge. This is
Well, that's
crazy.
in the mini bar.
Oh, sorry.
He might have actually drank it by accident.
Wait,
You got a
he
breakfast for
he
two.
did not eat a 3-course dinner with lobster bisque and filet mignon. Are you
Well, I don't-
kidding me?
I don't know if he ate it, but he ordered it.
Even if he did
refusing-
eat it, it all just came back up anyway.
He was refusing all of our
The
service.
wine pairing, midnight snack platter, of course, naturally. What in-room spa treatment did you get?
I'm gonna
He said he
shake
had he said he used hot water.
Alice, you broke your mic. We can't hear you.
I just heard it through, Doug.
I think you searched separately for the rain shower and then again for the hot treatment is crazy.
Holy shit.
It was $100 to burn a pair of socks. Oh my god.
Disposal fees.
What did he use to chauffeur service?
That's what
That's when he got there. That was the taxi.
that she paid for to call this.
That was ordered by my bar. What are you talking about? I ordered that. I already paid for that.
Well, this is what we charge the taxi to park.
Billy, you have to read the fine print when you're signing things like this and make.
Oh, do you, Kathy? Oh my god.
Lily's lost her accent.
Sorry.
Literally
This
could
is-
not
this is
believe how much.
Only Alice being so fucking in awe of that itemized list. That's crazy. Oh
As you
my
can see,
god.
this is why I cannot afford to stay here, even with my employee discount.
We have a 98% customer approval rating, and 90% of our customers come again.
I see why you offer like a full service.
Not a need will go unmet.
Not an evil bed.
Not a penny will be left.
The trick to the trade is that our mini bar is actually a bag of holding. Whatever you
That is
want
big.
it comes out.
Charge for the mini bar even. What even was that?
Oh yes. So originally the
What was
bill
it?
was 30,380, but the Neymar charge brought it to the 35.
Oh yeah, that was added on after.
Yes, that was added on after at my
That's
discretion.
yeah.
Sorry, if that's not on the itemized list, I don't have to pay it. Thank you very much.
There was the premium wine pairing, which is $100 per bottle, and who knows how many bottles he has.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Welcome to stay another night.
I
They
think we
didn't
should
hear
make
you.
it our hub.
No,
Yeah.
he's fine. He can go home tonight.
Conference center.
No,
He did offer to go home, but you guys were like, no, you'll
You
pay
could see
for
our,
his
you could see our group rate packages.
son. You say what was the second word?
The group rate packages.
See, we could all get like a suite together.
Mm-hmm.
How much does a suite cost?
Dick
Oh,
Brown
yeah.
comes
All
in
the-
from going to the bathroom and goes, "All right, sorry about that. I had to do some business real quick. Are we ready to go?"
You look well
Yeah.
rested.
You all can make perception checks.
Perception checks.
Perception.
19.
Oh, I got 5.
18.
Catherine, what did
13.
I'd say above 10, you all clock there's vomit on his chin. except for Alden. The rest of you clocking the vomit.
He's just still in awe about how he'll never be able to stay at the place he works at.
All right, let's get it. Let's get this going.
Dick,
Hmm.
just a little right here.
Oh wait, hold
There,
on. He'll take the side of his jacket and just kind of rub it off on his jacket. And all right,
a man of class.
You guys head off for the day. It's a lovely start to your day. So, currently on the map we're on, the district you're heading to, on here it's marked as Grey Wall. That is because I misspoke, but it's going to be Grey Flood from now on. So you are heading off towards this district. And I have a picture somewhere. Oh, Doug, you put that whole thing in the roll 20.
yeah. So the stream could see it.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
they did.
So,
If anyone reads that and isn't as appalled as I was, they need to not watch.
Honestly, fucking amazed.
They need to
Honestly,
subscribe if they like that. They need to donate.
Fresh
Doug,
fruit
are you
fly.
posting this to YouTube?
Yeah, I did.
Full American breakfast for 2. Who was the other person? Who was the 2?
Well, that's the minimum price. It's up to-
that's the minimum. So you guys walk along through the city, and after I'd say about an hour of travel, you make your way up to what would be the entrance towards the Great Flood district. But currently, you see a sort of barricaded off sector with a bunch of sort of watchmen standing along the border in this sort of like platish type armor, sort of talking and conversing. And as you approach, you see a young tiefling man in a fedora that is sort of framed by his horns and a trench coat, sort of getting into it, talking with one of the officers.
Can we hear what they're saying?
Yeah, as you get closer, you hear this young man going, I said, my superior officer said I can go into the quarantine zone. I need to conduct my investigation. Why won't you let me through? And the other officer's going, listen, kid. Nobody's supposed to be going in and out. We don't want any of these rats getting out into the city. Nobody in or out without an official paper.
Mr. Brown, are you able to get us one of those official papers?
What makes you think I'm capable of that?
I honestly don't know.
You know the answer to that question.
It's alright. Should I try to seduce him?
Handle this.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Hey, I'm gonna walk up to the police officer, not the tiefling,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna be like, "Sir, he's supposed to have access to the zone."
And what makes you say that, ma'am?
I'll lift up my mask so he can see who it is. Does that do anything?
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay, do I get a thing?
No. You getting any help from anybody?
Yeah, I can help from afar because I'm a mastermind, right?
Yes, you can.
Yes, he
You
is.
can do, and you can do it as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Okay.
Well, that was good though.
But you still rolled good.
18. No, 19.
What business does a celebrity have with entering the quarantine zone?
We're trying to do like a photo op to raise awareness. There's
Oh
my
my
security
God.
guard. What?
Raise awareness.
Yeah, people aren't believing in the rat flu like they should be. Literally, the only time people have come down here is for this parade today. And, you know, as much as we love the Church of the Silver Flame, like, people just need to start getting involved. And I would love to, like, lead that charge. And that's why I'm here.
It's very noble of you.
Yeah.
He's gonna look side to side. My daughter's a really big fan.
I can sign an autograph.
Would you?
You want me to sign your arm so she'll love you forever?
No, I was gonna from like the side, and he pulls from under his armor like a little picture of a drawn picture of his kid. It's like nice.
Okay. I'll take it and I'm gonna flip it over. And what's your name?
Grace.
Grace?
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
G.
Okay. Okay.
Holy shit.
Grace, you're a icon.
Correct.
Catherine. And then she'll whip out her lipstick, if you will. Here you go.
Oh yeah, she'll eat that shit up.
Oh, I know. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna let us through, and you're gonna let this little tiefling man through. And if for some reason you like hear screams, come look for us.
Okay.
And like not applause, because that's gonna happen because I'll be there. I'm talking like blood curdling scream.
Yeah.
But even that could be a false flag.
So
you know?
if you head through that alleyway back there, you'll be able to slip on through.
Slip on through because I'm so skinny. Thank you.
I don't have a response.
Really? What?
Skinny legend. All right, guys, let's go. Come on.
Yeah, so you can wave down the rest of your friends.
As we're going and this tiefling's following us, I want to look at the tiefling. Is the tiefling a member of the watch? Like, do they have watch garb on?
Make an insight check as your, or maybe an investigation check.
Anybody want to help?
I'll help.
Yeah.
Okay. Believe it's a 24. Yeah,
So
24.
You're looking. You were a detective for a while. You're sort of looking at this kid, and he's not really wearing what you remember the detective uniform being. But underneath his trench coat, you do see what you recall you had to wear underneath your sort of armor. He is wearing underneath his trench coat, and he has at least a number where a badge number would be.
What purpose do you got behind the wall, kid?
The man was murdered. Nobody wants to do anything about it. They're too scared. I don't care. My job.
What was his name?
Captain Brinsby.
What do you know about the captain?
He was a ship captain. He ferried supplies in and out of the city. Lived in a simple apartment. I have his address
Let's hear it.
here. I don't have the number. I mean, the
Yeah.
address is district.
Okay.
I was looking into the rat flu a bit ago when it started popping up last week, and we had sort of had a hotline for symptoms, but nobody's really been paying attention to it. But I got a weird call on it one night from this man named Captain Brinsby who claimed he knew who started this and who was behind this.
And he got killed
All of a sudden, somebody's dead.
because he called the
No
watch.
anything about it. Even these schmucks at the quarantine wall won't let anybody in, even other officers.
Kid, how old are you?
20. Name's
This-
Locks.
Is this all the information you got?
Yes.
I want you to turn around and go back.
I'm not doing that. No.
I'm telling you. Turn around and go back.
This is my first big murder case. I am not turning away from this.
Kid, if you want to lose your job, keep this up. Turn around and go back.
Okay, old man. Yeah. What are you all even doing here? What are you going into the
If you turn
quarantine?
around and go back, we'll go solve this murder case for you. And you can keep your job.
I'm solving a murder, is what I'm doing. What are you doing here?
A little bit of legwork. We want to know what's going on behind this wall. And what you just said is quite interesting.
So it looks like we're looking for the same thing.
Yeah, we are. I really recommend you turn around and keep your job.
So what are you all, PI?
Sure.
And he sort of scans.
Can Lily be stealth for all this?
Yeah, roll a stealth check.
I don't want to be seen with these people. Okay, this is pretty good. 1 second. 29.
29?
29.
Yeah, he doesn't know you're fucking here. What are the 5 of you doing here? So you're all PIs?
They're group I recruited to get in here. Go snoop around, see what's up. Something's fishy with all of this. You saw it, you sniffed it down as well.
Yeah, something fishy. I
Here,
want to know who Captain Brinsby.
give me your sending stone and whatever. I could tell you what we got after the fact. But kid, keep your fucking job. Keep your
No,
nose out of this shit. One more time, Anthony, I'm sorry.
I'm going with you. think we could help each other.
He's got armor on. What else does he got on him?
It looks like he has like a small like short sword and a pistol.
Is
Does he have a mask?
He does have one.
Is he stocky? Like, am I tall? Like, my
He's
guy is
taller.
like
Yeah,
6'1"
he's like
ish, but I'm like slim as fuck. Is he
he's
like?
about right, but he's not like muscly. But he looks like he can scrap.
Through my experience, though, would it be safe to assume that if he continues on this path, he's fucked?
If like from your experience, the path that fucked you took you like 10 years going down it.
Yeah, but this is a start.
This is a start, yeah. But I think maybe I don't know if young Richard would have been lured off so easily either.
Yeah, I think he definitely sees himself in this moment, and it really is unsettling.
Mm.
A younger, better version of him. Um,
So he
are
looks at you
we
as,
are we
we can-
into the place now? Are
"Oh,
we?
you want to start walking into the place.
We don't hear any guards around us or anything like that. Like we're out of.
You've gotten past if you want to have gotten past the quarantine point, you're welcome to.
Okay.
Unless you
I
stop to have
imagine
it.
we're kind of in it a little bit. Like we're not in the heart of anything at all, but we're like past the guard point. We can't hear the guards out. Um, I guess Dick will just stand down.
Listen, we can help each other here.
You're
I wasn't
fucking
looking
up.
forward to doing this on my own, but look at that. How fates happen. We can help each other. You're all aware of the mess we're going to be walking into, right? How much do you all know about what's going on?
I heard there's rats.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. And as you all say that and you're walking into the quarantine zone, you can already see out in front of you. You're sort of walking through this back alley. There are rats running along into the homes along the side streets, more than you traditionally would see. It's a bit infested in here.
Are these like abnormally large rats, or are they just like common rat size?
No, they look like normal rats.
So do any of us know what happens when you actually get the rat flu?
As you say that, I want each of you to make me a Constitution saving.
Tease.
Hey.
Who has donned their mask entering the quarantine zone, and who hasn't?
Oh, definitely.
Words.
Oh no,
Absolutely.
I
I-
think
I
I was
had it.
focused on the kid the whole time.
I had my branded one on.
The two of you that didn't are going to roll this flat. The other three are going to roll with advantage.
19.
14.
Constitution.
Yes,
Nat 20.
Constitution. Nat 20.
And I will say, thank God that I am a tiefling, because there was a nat 1 in one of those rules.
I got a nat one on one of them too.
You get it.
What's he con? Oh, there it is. I had to look up there. 21.
21? So far, let me double check the DC, see how close all of them got to it. Okay. So you are all walking and have no issues as you're going through the city. As you are really going through this district, as you come out of the alleyways into the main areas of the district, this is where you start seeing it more populated. As you're walking by, you're seeing people continuing on with their day-to-day life, moving through the street, going into shops, leaving their homes. But you're also seeing some people sort of huddled along in an alleyway, some people sort of shivering. And as you look closer and these people look up at you walking by, some of them have big, bulging rat eyes. Others have rat ears. Others have tails, whiskers, sort of like these rat claws. Some people have different combinations of them. You see people walking by off to a shop with full rat tail. And in between the rats running along the street into buildings, some scurry past your feet.
I think when Aldrin sees the rat people, that's when they put his mask on.
Yeah, I think I'll throw my mask on as well right now.
And Lox sort of looks at you all and goes, "Yeah, it's not pretty, is it?"
That's
It's
an
that.
understatement.
Oh, okay, he said that.
Can they
Captain,
turn into these rats running around? What's the thought?
some people are claiming that it's happening after long-term illness, but we've received no official reports of people missing. So I don't know exactly.
And they become aggressive when they're turning into a rat, or they're just sick and scared?
I think they're just sick and scared. There haven't really been fights. It's just been a lot of desperation and fear, it seems.
So, do you know the whole process of somebody being infected?
I believe you begin getting features of a rat.
What I'm trying to get at is what happens at the end.
I don't know. We haven't really gotten an end yet.
Could I do a perception check to see if there's like a full blown giant rat person anywhere?
Yeah, do a perception check. Nah, that's still pretty good.
18, 17.
So you don't see like giant rat people, but you do see people with more rat features. It seems that like the people who seem to be almost like shivering and ill on the side of the road, much more rat features than others do.
Okay.
So it seems that the more features you accumulate, the sicker you feel.
Okay. Well, I think this was enough philanthropy work for the day. Maybe we should go home.
We're not
So,
done yet.
so what do you all know about the politics of this district? Do you know much about it? A lot of you seem kind of fancy.
Can Archibald, since he reads the newspaper every day, make like a check with advantage?
Yeah, you can make a history check with advantage.
Cool. Nat 20.
Oh,
Okay. So something Archibald would know from reading the paper every day that an hotbed political issue currently facing Sharn is whether or not vigilante justice is considered justice. There has been a increase in people taking it into their own hands in the city due to issues with the watch. And Grey Flood is one of the hotbed districts for this debate because currently Grey Flood is under the self-proclaimed protection of somebody who calls himself the Rat King.
Hmm.
And the Rat King has been getting into skirmishes with the local gangs over the past few months. And recently, the Rat King has gotten into a turf war with another vigilante in the district who calls themselves the Lady of Plagues.
The Lady of what?
Plagues.
Oh.
And that their dispute has been known enough that it's being written about in the newspaper. And I think on that nat 20, you would also know, aside from what you read, your connection to a particular Bormer clan would give you the information that Grey Flood is not a district the Boromers go to because their rival gang, the Dask, operate here.
The Gask.
The Dask,
The
DAA,
Gask, that's right. Yeah.
their rival gang operates here. So a couple factors in this district of these two vigilantes and then gang activity.
So yeah, Archibald will chime in that he hears that there's a vigilante problem.
Yeah, there's folks running around fighting the gangs in the streets. The Rat King and some Lady of Plagues or some shit. I don't know. The people like this are popping up all over the city.
Gangs, vigilantes, clans. Who can keep up with all of them?
That's a lot. But yeah, folks are some folks are not holding their opinions of the Rat King too well as of late.
Nothing seems too kingly about these rats.
No. But yeah, just as a warning, not just rats in the streets we got to worry about. But so the crime scene, it should just be down this road. I can bring us there.
Well, let's scurry along, friends.
Oh, we've got a rat
Hello.
here.
And you guys walk down on the street over to an apartment that has been taped off. And Lox will look back at you and be like, "You guys ready?" I guess
Ready as a
I'll
rooster.
ask, have you all, not a light thing, have you all seen a dead body before?
Have you,
I've-
kid?
Once or twice.
I'm so stealth for this, by the way.
You see a lot of things in the hospitality industry.
Yes.
I think Dick
I
Brown
have-
raised his eyebrows at that.
All right, then in we go. So you Lox sort of removes the tape, opens the door, and you all enter the crime scene. And as you enter, the first thing that hits you is the intense smell of old stale blood. And that smell is immediately followed by the scene in front of you. A man's body lays splayed out on the floor, and an absolute spatter of blood and gore just across this living room of this apartment. The table and chairs are in a disarray. There's splatters of hands, prints along the wall. It is a mess of a scene. And there is a living room, a sort of kitchen area, and a bedroom off to the side in this apartment.
Good heavens.
What would you all like to do? You're investigating a crime scene.
He's going to say to Mr. Ironbrow, lucky you're not cleaning this up.
Thank God. And he pulls out. He reaches into his bags and pulls out a pair of gloves just in case he needs to touch anything disgusting.
Don't do any cleaning yet. We got to look through this all.
No. I'm not cleaning
Instincts
anything.
kicking.
I'm not getting paid for this.
All right. What's the first thing that we see when we walk in? We see body on the floor.
Yep.
Does it look like a forced entry on the door?
Roll an investigation.
I'll help him. Ooh, 2 helps.
And if anybody else wants to go anywhere else around the apartment looking for things, you're welcome.
26.
Oh,
I'm
So
rolling like
the-
God.
The door does not look like it was forced in, but
Hmm.
the window on the side of the apartment looks like it was broken.
All right. Do I see anything on the window that was broken? Usually, people get scratched and stuff when they're breaking through glass. Do I see tufts of
So
hair?
the window, you see little footprints. Many, many, many little footprints.
Uh,
Like rats.
Yeah.
when I'm looking at this body, then, like, does it look like the little tiny footprints go right at this body?
Huh? And out the window.
Oh, so like they come in and they go out the same spot.
Mm.
They only go out.
No, they looks like they go to and from the body.
Okay.
So they're going out of the room, right? Or
Yeah.
out of the.
They
You don't
came
see
in this way, they went out this way. A little
Cat-
swarm of rats.
Kathy is hugging the door.
Wait, is this her first time seeing a dead body?
Seeing like an active dead body, yes.
It seems quite controversial of an active dead body.
Well, she saw her best friend's dead body in the morgue, so this is like a more
In the
graphic.
crime scene.
Oh, okay.
Has Aldrin ever seen one?
Who?
Aldrin, have you ever seen one?
Yeah, did you not hear
He
what
cleans
freaking
the bodies for the.
I need to get a
fucking-
bonus that day.
Yeah.
It's a murder hotel.
Yeah. You guys
Murder
put me in a
story.
murder hotel, drunk as hell.
Lady
No,
Gaga.
No, we keep that down on the down low. That never happened.
You guys trying to kill my character. BPK.
If you ask the police, there is no record
We
of
actually put you in the disintegrate suite.
Yeah.
it.
Is there an upstairs to this apartment?
So there is just a single floor. There is this main living room where the body is, a bedroom, and a kitchen.
Is there a window in either the bedroom or the kitchen that Lily could get through?
There's definitely a window probably in the bedroom.
Okay, Lily's gonna try to go through there and snoop around there before the rest of the group comes back that way.
Okay. You can give me an investigation in the bedroom.
$22.
So you are looking in the bedroom, and in the trash can, you find a newspaper a newspaper from what you assume to be the day of the murder. You are reading the newspaper, and it's covering a lot of like what Archibald filled you in on of this feud between the two vigilantes in the district, between the Rat King and the Lady of Plagues. Also, on this newspaper, you're seeing an article. This paper looks like it was written more locally for the people of the district. There is a lot of talk firsthand from these people in a place they're referring to as the Temple of Rot. It seems that during this quarantine, many residents have begun praying to the Lady of Plagues to attempt to take this disease away.
They're seeing her almost like a deity.
Yeah, it's almost like there a lot of these residents you're seeing in the quotes of this article almost are so desperate they're turning to her to try to see if she can fix it. And they've made this sort of altar to her in the center of the district, and they're calling it the Temple of Roz.
Okay.
And also on this newspaper, you see a couple ads. You see ads for a bank called Harbor Holding, and you see this weirdly structured ad for an apothecary with like a lot of weird lettering around the edges.
I want to investigate that further.
I can actually send you a picture of it.
I also read Thieves' Cant if that matters here.
These can't. No,
Okay.
that shouldn't matter. I'm gonna have to send it back to them. Yeah, that. Upload.
It's like a third grade puzzle expected expect us to take 12 hours to do it, by the way.
Okay.
Need a whole session.
So this is the ad you see in the newspaper.
That's cool.
Is it circled like that?
Yes. It's circled in this newspaper like that as well.
Are we at 133 Dark
No.
Layer? Okay.
No, you're right.
13% off.
If you can make an investigation check on it if you'd like, really.
Please. Another 22.
Something about this ad feels very weird to you. You aren't sure what the lettering on the side is supposed to mean. But as you're looking at this, you feel like there's definitely something you're missing, something separate that you're missing. You feel like you don't have the full piece of a puzzle yet.
Have like a journal or a diary in his room anywhere?
Nothing that you found on your initial investigation.
Okay. I'll stealth again and to try to stay out of everybody's way, but I'm gonna keep an eye out for if anybody finds like a codex or something like that.
All right. This body. I
Yeah.
want to take a look in their pockets.
Yes.
Am I
Do it.
seeing anything? Do I make a check?
Yeah. Make an investigation check for me.
You want some gloves?
My hands are already dirty.
Sounds good.
Probably get help from Archibald.
27.
27.
Mhm.
So you approach this body and you notice several things. Captain Brinsby was a middle-aged man. He kind of, as you're looking at him, you feel a similar vibe to yourself.
Mm.
As a man just living alone in this apartment.
I'm not alone. I have a partner.
Yeah. You notice he has several small punctures along his body, like from head to toe. There was just blood oozing out of almost like either stabs from very tiny little weapons or potentially bites or scratches.
Can I make a wisdom check? Or an animal
Yeah.
or like a nature check to determine if it's a bite or if it's a stab?
Yeah, you can give me a nature check.
Am I getting help or not?
Yes, you are.
You can do it as a bonus action.
Just 19.
Yeah, these look kind of like bites and tears from little claws,
Okay.
almost
So
like a rat.
you got killed by the rats that came in.
And
Oh.
anything else in the room too, if they'd like, can make a medicine check as well, or you two done.
I should not.
Something also of note to mention, in the living room, there are pictures all along the wall as well. Looks like he has framed pictures.
Is there like the pockets of this guy to have anything on them?
Yes. Also, you found in his sock, shoved in his sock, is a little note.
Okay.
It says HH 908.
It's a code for something. Maybe a lockbox or something like that. Check the floorboards. Maybe it's a code for something. I don't know. We could see.
Lily, you said you were actively waiting to see if any of them found anything? You sort of hear Dick read out the note, and you immediately look back to the newspaper you took, and you see the ad for the bank, Harbor Holdings.
HH. Okay. I don't know this tiefling guy yet, so I'm gonna hold on to all this info till I have a second to talk to them separately.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you got that.
Was there any kind of medicine check anyone make?
You can make one.
I'll help you.
And then there's also
Nat 20.
Nat.
Oh.
What the heck?
You are sort of looking over Dick's shoulder at the body, and you get a very chilling thought of like rats will sometimes feast on dead bodies. And for a second, you're like, oh, maybe that's what these punctures are. And then you're sort of looking a little closer at the way they bled, the way the blood has pooled, and you look at this and you're like, they did this while he was alive.
That looks like it hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Let's
think
take a
the
look
rat
at
did
these.
it on purpose.
Let's go into the kitchen. Still holding this codex. Anything in the kitchen that seems interesting? I know there's stuff tossed around everywhere. Does it look like the place got tossed up like if they were looking for something?
It doesn't look like.
Or is
It
it
looks
just
more like-
rats running around and knocking
It
shit
looks
over?
like than I'd say a specific searching.
Is the bloody footprints from the rats, or just the rat footprints, whatever, all over the apartment, or is it really just to the body and then back out the window?
It's like to the body, around the body, and then not anywhere else.
Okay.
It's just a kill.
I mean, all the rats could have been like on him, and he was like running around, being like,
Could be.
And the kitchen, you don't see anything too much of notice aside from like a half open ice box.
What's in the icebox? I dump it out.
So the ice box, you immediately get hit by the ice box with a wave of old cheese. And
Old
as you
cheese?
and as you open the ice box, you just see the fridge essentially is just full of every single kind of cheese you could think of.
Ooh.
Like to the brim.
guys, it just keeps getting worse here. The rats, the blood, the lactose intolerance.
Was this
I
guy the Rat King?
And sitting next to like the fridge, you see a lot of boxes of crackers. Looks like this man ate a lot of cheese and crackers.
Was this
Those
dude the
must be
Rat
valuable
King?
around here.
Well, I don't fucking understand this.
We're gonna look over to
Does he look like a king?
But
and ask him that. Is this the Rat King?
I have no idea. Nobody knew who the Rat King is.
Is he
Could
wearing
be.
a crown in any of the pictures as well?
Is there any crown
Yeah, I
anywhere?
guess. Look at the pictures. Who's in the picture frames?
You sort of look, and a lot of the pictures, they seem to be like, it's not many of them. He only has like a couple. There looks like a lot of drawings of like a couple children's drawings. And you can make me an investigation check on the drawings.
I'll help him.
I believe that's a 26 again.
So as you're looking at these drawings, the first thing you notice is they are children's drawings. It's of a very crude drawing of a man holding hands with a girl with like curly red hair and freckles. And you pick up the one picture, and you can tell that like the paper's old. And you flip it around, and written on the back it says "Cat, age 6."
Oh, age 6 is what you said?
Yeah.
Catherine?
No way. I'm gonna look at the drawing. No way, it's me, right?
And this looks like you do not have red hair or freckles.
I didn't think so. I was meant to be like, was I fucking abducted in childhood or something?
You do not have red hair or freckles.
Sister?
Is it cat spelled with a C or a K?
See.
So we got a cat with the Rat King.
Cat and mouse.
Cat and
Mm.
mouse.
With the rats.
What about this Lady of Plague? Do we know how old this person is?
Locke sort of looks and he goes, people don't really know anything. These vigilantes, they're masked. They're not really seen. They don't know who they are.
Uh-huh. We have a size.
Adult, human, presumably. I assume the Lady of Plagues is a woman.
Okay.
Can we go into the bedroom?
Most homicides are people that the victim would know, usually within life, and usually family. So my initial thought is this person in this picture.
The cat.
A cat related to this somehow, some way. I don't know.
Maybe his daughter?
Well, it probably is his daughter, but the daughter doesn't mean she can't kill her father.
Yeah.
So
Do we have any leads where we should go next? What does this HH stand for?
the note that I got,
Yeah.
I mean, it's some sort of code, some sort of encryption. I mean, we got to look at floorboards, rip shit out. Come on, you're a cop, aren't you?
Yes.
I want to
Yes,
see
I
you
am.
look around. See what the academy told you.
Can I just kind of appear in the room?
Yeah.
And I'll say, the HH is for Harbor Holdings. And this little code on this newspaper says, I will never forgive you. This is war.
Damn, I
Oh.
thought you got eaten.
I will never
You-
forgive you.
Hyper wheel while we were sitting.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone looked at me, but I've just been counting to the number 13 for the past like 10 minutes while you all were talking, looking at like a list of the alphabet.
We didn't get the
If you
cycle
watch
wheel
this back, I'm probably gonna look like a psycho.
yet. You are a psycho.
Well, it's 13 off, so it's 13 off the letter on the side. So I wrote it out, and if you count 13 letters from V, it's I, 13 from J is W, and just continue through that, and it's I will never forgive you, this is war.
Huh?
You're welcome.
What did I tell you? It's some sort of homicide with this person named Cat.
Well,
Are we sure it's the kid?
Well,
Is-
where's the
is
kid
there-
right now?
Is there a bedroom too?
that's where
Maybe in the bedroom.
Lily had just popped out of.
Oh, okay.
So
Well-
we've looked around the whole place at this point, right? We went kitchen, living room,
Was
where
there
he's dead.
In the bedroom, was there any like disguises or anything that could be like a mask or anything?
No, you can look in the closet if you'd like.
Oh, look.
You can give
Oh yeah,
this.
is there a mask for this guy?
Not
Uh,
any find any mask or anything so far.
Is anyone helping me look?
I help.
Okay.
He's bad at looking
Uh,
at things. Well, he just sees messes and he cleans, so he doesn't like.
I
know
got a
what to
13.
look for.
A what?
13.
Oh, there's nothing really of note. It's just a bunch of like tattered dock worker clothes. Not anything too.
So this dude was the
Yeah,
dock
he's the
master.
doc guy. Yeah.
So
Got-
Locke will now he'll ask Lily. He can look at the newspaper that you had.
Yeah, I'll share the newspaper.
Huh. And he sort of looks over. He's like, "Well, I think we have a couple places we could go if we wanted to try to find other things. This code you found was written on an ad for an apothecary. It's on the other side of the district. And there's also Harbor Holdings. Whatever that code is for, we might find it there.
It might be for a deposit box.
It could be. It's a bank. It is.
So is this bank still in function? Because they're going to be asking for a dead man's box.
Well, why?
So who wants to be the dead man?
Who looks most similar to it?
Look at the body. Who looks most similar
Mhm.
to the eviscerated rat guy?
I have a wild guess as to who might.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
Well, do we know this daughter could also try to be her too?
Oh, we want to be Cat. Oh, Cat claiming the inheritance.
Oh,
Oh.
your cat?
I could forge an ID. Wouldn't be
And
the
I
first
could be
thing.
her lawyer.
Yeah,
You-
knows your fate.
You talked your way up in here pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
I could don a red wig.
So there's
Cat, this
also
is your calling.
this apothecary.
Cat calling.
So
I would be happy to go to the apothecary.
there's 6 of us. 3 to
And
the holding of the apothecary.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
think
want to check out this apothecary.
I should go to the apothecary as well.
So us 3 to the apothecary, you 3 to the bank.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
That-
can
we got this.
we can meet up, and he points at the paper, the Temple of Rot, to meet there
Why the Temple of Rot?
because it's a shrine to this Lady of Plagues. Might be able to learn something about her too.
No, let's meet up back at this house.
I think that there's going to be more cops here later.
This house?
Yes.
Why don't we meet at the parade? Or will that be too done by then?
There might be the parade's coming later today, and they're moving through the whole district.
Is there a carpet here? Like in this house or something?
No, I don't think it's carpeted.
Is
Looks just like
there like a doormat in the front of the door?
Area rug.
yeah, probably a doormat.
I'm gonna go to the kitchen and look for some like flour or something like that. Does
Yeah,
this dude have flour?
yeah, probably has flour.
All right, I'm
Little.
gonna go to the front, to the doormat. I'm gonna dump flour underneath the doormat and put the doormat back on it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If somebody's following us for whatever reason, we're thinking cops are coming. They're gonna step on this doormat and we're gonna see a disturbance in the flour, right?
Makes
Smart
sense.
thinking, Dick.
Wouldn't that work if the flower was on top of the doormat?
They would know.
But how will you tell if they step on it if it's under the doormat?
All right, step on the mat.
I'll step on the mat and peel it back.
What does it look like? Who's right?
Uh, well, so the flower is going to be disturbed by you picking up the. So the flower is sort of immediately poofed everywhere as.
See?
Something.
Oh, you didn't see it. You pulled it back too fast. You got to be gentle with it. Now it won't work. There's flour everywhere. We have to clean this whole thing up.
We tampered with a crime scene. This is a federal crime.
Oh my god. Amateur hour. Amateur hour.
Or we could just coat everything in flour and then it looks like dust.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. In the bank.
Are we
So I
really gonna
think-
meet at the Temple at Rot?
It's doesn't seem like it's like it looks like it's just the citizens making a shrine out of trash.
could I do a perception check on Lux
Perception?
to see if he really, when he's talking about the Temple of Rot, if he really is like he insinuating that is the only place that we will meet up. What?
mean,
I I'm trying to see if that's where if he knows any more about the situation.
Roll an insight.
Okay, that's it. Damn. Well, 9.
You can't really tell anything.
He's so mysterious.
Well, we can meet at the house and then make our way over there together. It seems like something to check out.
yeah,
We want more on the Lady of Plagues.
sure.
But good. The apothecary for us, bank for the rest of you.
I love money.
So you guys will set off on your separate directions, and that's where we will call it for tonight. Nobody has the rat flu yet.
Thank fucking God.
I ain't ever getting the rat
You're
flu.
gonna
Yeah.
kiss a rat.
should be better.
Yes,
It's the rat.
it's the rat.
I'm gonna give a rat a smooch.
I'm so proud that I figured out that
Don't have a
code.
feel that.
Lily is just intuitive. It runs in the family.
Runs in
Part
the
of being a rogue.
family.
Listen, murder mysteries are my shit. Okay, this is perfect.
See if you can get to the bottom of that hotel bill.
Oh my fucking God. That stressed me out so bad my head started hurting. Like I literally stopped functioning for a minute.
I
Well,
set
maybe you
aside.
should have a more honest bartender when having when they're charging for things.
I set aside the whole first portion of this session to be like, oh, they can just like talk to each other for a little bit, and then we'll go on the quest. I didn't think we got to the itemized bill. I didn't think we get an itemized bill.
You should have saw it coming.
We love our shenanigans
So
here.
first I like because I didn't write it myself. Disclosure, I did the ChatGPT, and at first most of the stuff was like included in the price, and I'm like, no, charge for everything. I was like, charge
God.
between $100 and $200 for everything that's included.
I could
Like-
redo this like 3 more times and have a new thing to be appalled over each time. Like there's oh my God.
I took some stuff off because there was also like flat screen TV and streaming. But I was like, I don't know if that's canonical. So I
Probably
took
not.
those out.
Luxury sending stone services.
Yeah, probably be sending stone services.
The tower's financing system being done by AI is very fitting, though.
I just don't understand the complimentary espresso capsules. They're not complimentary if you charge for them.
No, but the espresso machine costs the money. The capsules are included.
The charge is having access to the espresso machine.
I see the confusion here.
The
Yeah.
fact that the champagne and chocolate was only $75, but reading the linen menu was $150. Fucking crazy.
Good linen.
The espresso pods are complimentary, but the coffee in them is what you are charged for.
Oh, okay. So the plastic pod is complimentary.
Uh-huh. In case you
And-
just want hot water.
And then there's the restocking fee for the pods. You recycle.
Separate from the housekeeping fee, I assume.
Yeah. It's a
Okay.
flat rate
Was
charge.
housekeeping
like a
even
5%.
on here? I don't think
Oh,
so.
I
I
missed
think
Was it
out.
on them?
In room
Yeah,
service was on there.
I guess
Yeah,
it's part of the room
Oh,
price.
private butler service was $250. I guess it's
Oh
not-
yeah.
Well, because that's the guy that brings the laundry and dry cleaning service to you. It's the private
Right.
butler.
Right, yeah, they were so good at their job.
So that's
Yeah,
why,
they
you
were.
know,
Enough.
I should have a refusal fee.
Ooh, there should have
Oh.
been 100 gold refusal free.
I can't believe you didn't add an incinerator fee.
Oh, and the
Oh,
fee for the use
yeah.
of the incinerator.
Health code violation fee.
Covering the cost of our health code violation.
endangering the
I
staff.
I need to know for my own mental well-being, did he actually eat the 3-course gourmet dinner?
The world may
I'm
never
not-
know.
My character?
Yes.
I think he blacked out.
He ordered it, and it sat outside his door because he never answered.
And then a bunch of rats ate it.
It went bad, they could toss it.
Actually, he opened it. It was left outside the door. But the complimentary beer that came with it definitely made it to
Oh yeah, the wine pairing definitely got taken for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And the champagne.
Honestly, kudos to you, John. And again, you were made to play this character because oh my god.
It's the most
Definitely.
insufferable characters.
I was telling Doug, I was like, it's jarring to not hear you talk with a Scottish accent after only hearing that for like 2 years exclusively.
Yeah, I know. I know. I thought it was like a guy has like Archibald has like maybe a soft accent sometimes of just being like rich sounding. But I was like, I could take a break at the accent for a little bit, unless I come up with
I keep falling into the Red Yeti's country accent. Keep stopping myself. And be like, no, Vivian is just a posh singer. She is not a Southern woman. I have to keep cutting myself from that.
Could be a Southern woman though, I'd buy it.
She could be a Southern woman, but I'm like, every time I focus her, I'm like falling into the Red Yeti. I'm like, no.
I've been practicing my accent for our next game in a year. It will take me time to land an accent, so
It'll take a year.
it will take longer than a year.
I just keep getting so caught off guard by everyone's shenanigans that I keep forgetting that Lily is supposed to have an accent. Because it's my genuine like appall is real.
The Valley Girl. Vibing.
Yeah. For playing.
Thank you for DMing.
Of course.
Very fun. As
Yeah.
always. I'm gonna stop
Thank
the
you.
recording now.
Yeah.
Good night all.